Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Die Party Void Barons, week number 18. Damn. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. We're missing Beckett Briggs, aka Dr. Wreckage, today because he's moving house all week, which is, a man's got to move, But that doesn't stop what we do here on the Die Parties. In fact, it exacerbates it because I've got some very thirsty people with me today. I'm going to introduce them right now. Let's go to the man, the king, the legend of thirst himself. You look at the moon and you realize, man, that moon is dry. It's because this man drunk it. Mr. Eugene, how you doing, sir?
I am confused by this introduction, but
You drank it?
I drank the moon. I drank your moon. I drank my moon. I stuck my straw in it. I drank it dry.
Hashtag not my moon.
Hashtag not my moon. Hashtag that's not a moon. Hashtag asteroids from space. Hey guys, how all you doing?
Good. I'm doing good, man.
Apparently the ever thirsty.
The ever thirsty.
And I'm ready to get into this. We spent a good amount of time last week putting this off, but now we're on this death planet of awfulness that.
Oh yeah, we actually landed. There's no fucking around now.
Yeah. So Sheepdog has created us this planet of terribleness and put horrible monsters on it, and our illustrious captain, who decided, I don't really need to be here for this, has now put us on the planet to go hunt monsters, to capture them, with no real conceivable way of how to do that, with the exception of Harmony, who can just essentially look at monsters and go,
Man, can I just
get on the ship!
Can I just say
okay.
how ridiculous my class is? Like, I've played role-playing games before where it doesn't matter what class you play, but my class is just stupid. It's just like, if we were playing by the rules, 100% by the rules, it would still be a retarded class.
I mean, the balance point for your class is supposed to come from the fact that you, simply by using your abilities, can explode. That's supposed to be the balance point of the Hiker class. Unfortunately, the couple of times that we have used your powers in combat, you have exploded other people's heads and then, laughed and giggled and trotted down the hallway.
And the only time we've had to roll on the awful table of awfulness, you swapped bodies into your orc friend and then proceeded to beat up an entire bar.
And have many jokes about penises.
Hasn't come out properly.
Yeah, it hasn't. I've avoided the madness. Speaking about avoiding the madness, let's go on over to my good lady friend, Mr. and Mrs. Tuxtradamus. How you doing, ma'am and sir?
Yo. Hey, everybody. I am back. I was doing stuff last week, but now I'm here. I'm ready to play Blur again. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea what's going on. But I'm here.
What year is it?
That's right.
Who is this and what are you and why are you in my mouth?
You're Robin Williams from
Jumanji.
Thank you.
We missed you heavily last week because you discovered the body.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then you weren't here, and we were like, well,
we spent the whole episode trying to find the body that you were at. It was real bad. We almost died in a maze because you weren't here.
Things happen.
Things do happen.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm excited to be back. I have the thing I'm mostly excited about is I have Heart of a Tale.
Yeah.
So that's good. Things are good. Things are looking up.
We don't know whose tail it is, but guys, I found a tail.
I found a tail, guys.
Nice.
No. It's my tail. It's
So
okay.
I just remembered we didn't bring this up yet, but all your motherfuckers got sub buttons. So
Oh yeah.
welcome to the club. It's my club.
I've got them yet. We're going to get them.
It's my club. You guys are welcome in it. On the door it says sub buttons only. So finally, you guys can come in. It's
Cool.
yeah.
We're coming in the back door though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what if there's no front door and there's only a back door? Does that make the back door a front door?
Then your back door is going to get a lot of business.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the last thirsty player that we need to introduce needs really no introductions.
That's your introduction.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
I didn't know if that would work or not.
Yes, I was going. I was giving them the eyes. I was going somewhere with this. Hello, I'm dropping stuff. I'm ready to play Mersum. I'm busting out the Can Man. Can Man will be joining us on his journey.
Ooh, hell yeah.
He's
I
ready.
have not rolled up his stuff yet, so
It's fine. He's not going to do much. He's just going to be there.
Good, because I'm not prepared for him.
He's there for a field test to make sure that he can walk.
You know,
I-
That's basically it.
Unprepared.
I showed my girlfriend tonight Fifth Element for the first time. And it's now I just want to go make a robot character. It's just like, you want some more. And that's all he does. I just need that character. Can Man be that character?
You know what? Maybe for the end of tonight's session, Mersim can put a red button on him.
Make him go faster.
No. Like from the guns in Fifth Element.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A
Don't push
smart
the red
smart
button.
killer will always
At
ask
about
about the
this
little
time,
red dot.
They'll be wondering to themselves, what does that little red button do?
Yeah. Yep. So let's go on over to introduce our GM for the session. Debbie Does Gaming. How you doing, sir?
It's Debbie Downward Dog Gaming, actually. Thank you.
Ah, okay, my bad. Sorry. How you doing?
I'm good. Apparently, I'm a downer.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Who knew?
yeah, I was having fun playing a video game today, and this guy.
Did you stop having fun?
No,
Well, there you go then. Fuck you.
but you brought it. It's like when kids are like all excited about Santa, and you just slap him and say, "No, he's not real."
But he isn't real.
Exactly.
What?
Jesus.
What?
Also not real.
No,
Jesus.
I think
Was
that's
that
not
about
fair.
Santa?
He did
Wait.
not slap you and say Santa's not real.
Why
He
do you guys keep
slapped
saying
you and said Santa is real,
Yeah.
but he's also a pedophile.
Oh.
Ah,
I didn't know
yes.
that about Santa.
He comes down the chimney so he can come in your chimney.
No, that sounds gross, Santa.
Came in my onion soup.
Yep.
Why are you just leaving onion soup out like on the counter?
Yeah, that's just asking to be come in.
I left it in my fridge.
That's even
Why?
worse.
Did you leave out cookies and milk? It's the only way to bribe him to not come in your stuff.
Oh
Everyone knows
man,
that.
my stocking's filled
Can I just
with
say,
cum.
Santa.
Telltale games
Santa.
are all shit.
Oh, you.
They're all fucking terrible. All Telltale.
Look,
Nearly all.
listen, man.
That's a bold claim, sir.
I don't know if you've ever seen the stream that I did today, but
I did.
had
It was good.
a dead character show up an episode later, just casually walking through the stream, just
I saw.
casually
I saw.
walking.
It was ridiculous. And it shows how much choice matters, because they'll just bring characters back anyway. Fuck it, whatever.
And he had
hate
a backpack that he would put. The backpack was yay big. He had put an entire baseball bat in there somehow, and then the backpack would stretch beyond all measure of length and time.
Yeah.
I mean,
They've made the same game for like 5-10 years,
I don't know,
and they
that's-
still can't do it right.
they're still fun. They're still fun. They're still fun. They did it right the first time, and they've made me purchase every single game that they're going to make afterwards.
I enjoyed The Wolf Among Us. That's it.
It's because you a bitch. Anyway, what's next? What are we doing?
Oh, one thing I do want to say, just for all of you, because this is 140k. Skaven were officially confirmed for Total War 2.
Are they're still making those fucking games? They can't make them right, man. Why are they still making them?
What, are you just shitting on my? Are you shitting on my parade now? Because I shout yours? Is this what we're doing? Because I'll come into your streams and I'll bitch about the game.
Didn't they remove like computer AI opponents in the multiplayer?
No.
Listen, Henley, I realize that you want to hurt Sheepdog right now. I get it. I
really
do.
do.
I understand. And you're not wrong.
I want to hurt him too.
But at the same time, Skaven and I will murder you.
Are they the rat dudes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you make a bowl of rats and throw it at someone?
Why is it gotta be a bowl?
Because they're round and they're easily to throw.
One of their vehicles in Warhammer is
Like a bowl?
One of their vehicles
ball?
in Warhammer is literally a giant wheel that fires lightning at people.
Well, that's fucking stupid. I stand by my statements that Warhammer was made by a 12-year-old. Like,
Yes.
it has to
Nobody's
be.
arguing.
It has to
Basically,
be.
yes.
Like, there's no other way around it. Anyway,
That's why it's awesome.
that's why we're playing it right now. So, without further ado, sheep doo-doo, take it a doo-doo.
So we where were we? We set up like a kind of antacid. We
just littered the planet with Tums. Captain, the Tums Brigade is ready. On my mark,
Prepare the orbital bombardments. Just firing Tums down.
No, the Tumatorium, obviously.
the Tumatorium.
All it does is just spread chalk all over the fucking planet.
And it-
Just like a thin layer of chalk, and everyone's like, the entire time when they're down there.
Is this calcium enriched? I need some calcium.
So,
Antacid.
you guys had done a little tent type, a little base of operations type thing, and you were tasked by your captain, who conveniently is in the toilets with
Ethan.
the space scribe. He's got the
Very
boots.
clearly polishing his pistols.
Oh, okay. You just lean on that. I'll lean on that.
And you guys have been tasked with returning with some specimens of the predatory, death worldy variety.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see how fucking stupid this spell is.
I can't wait for it to fail and you get eaten.
Have I failed a single spell in this game?
Yes, multiple times.
Henley, why would you say such things to you? Like, that is what makes ones happen.
You know, when that
No,
happens,
one's a good
I'm
thing.
going to be ecstatic.
Or, excuse me, 100.
100s.
I'm going to be fucking ecstatic when that happens. You know why? Because it's going to be out of everyone's control. I'm going to be like, my job's done. I intended to make this character, make it so that thing happens a lot. And it's just never done. You know what? I'm going to break Jinx. Man, it's so good that never happens to me.
No. Gosh.
The three of us are going to be on the other side of the planet, and
Yeah, I
all of
was
the
about to
stuff
say,
is going to implode.
Yeah, I was like, you guys feel like splitting up, and like us three will go this way, I'm gonna go that way.
No raising.
Alright. Okay, so we're at our forward operating base. The captain has said, "Go, my bridge crew, for some inexplicable reason. Go hunt me monsters while I sit here and eat grapes and polish my pistol."
At the same time?
At the same time. He's ambidextrous when it comes to polishing his pistol.
They're sour grapes.
Ooh. Does he use the grapes to polish his pistol? Like, you smash against it and...
No, they're the
No,
grapes
he
of wrath that
polishes
he's
a little bit,
using.
then he pops a grape in. He polishes a little bit, then he chews on the grape a little bit.
He's just
then
like
he polishes a little bit, then he swallows the
I bet
grape.
at one point he's gone, man, it would be great if there was someone here to feed me these grapes so that both my hands are freed so I can do extremely more polishing.
It's a shame Hans died.
He said to the
still don't
corpse
know
out in
about.
the hallway that's like gnawed on and bones are sticking out. And
I
kinda
would
looks like him.
imagine that you'd heard back about the death of Hans at this point.
Really? Oh man.
Well, I mean, did we?
We're waiting for Blur to come down to the
Did our
planet.
trusted Blur eat Hans's corpse?
That is a good point.
Did you or did you not, Blur?
Did you?
Well, let's start off here with Blur,
Blur.
who may have frozen.
I think Blur might be frozen, dudes.
I just thought Tux was being really, really good at staying.
Yeah,
perfectly-
yeah. I was like, that must be some interesting porn on that screen.
Either that or he's reading the articles.
Well, let's not start with Blur. Fuck it. Let's start with someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who wants to start?
So what have we got set up on this base? Have we got like a big trap at least to bring this thing in? Are we landing a ship on
You
the
got
planet?
cages,
We have big cages.
Big cages? Okay.
but you and they were prepared by Mercim, so they should suffice. But you don't know much about the creature yet, so
He said his computer froze.
Nice.
Ah.
Well, I mean, we can continue with all your faces just jumbled because I'm not reordering it. It's fine. It
I'm not
happens.
worried about it. So,
I think that's tickling the bottom of Henley.
No.
oh,
No. Oh, it is. Ooh.
I had to go up, and then I could touch Eugene.
You
Yeah,
guys
I
are
go
touching fingers. It's kind of.
I'm trying to rub the
I
floor.
think if I go
Raise
this,
the-
if I go this way, I tickle
Yeah,
Eugene's
that's some
arm.
good floof.
I think I get
Like
Eugene's
it.
arm over here. maybe.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go. I got Eugene's arm. Is this good enough to keep us going while we wait for Tux to get back?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, is it ever good enough?
No.
Are we taking red shirts with us, or are we just going?
Oh,
by
yeah.
ourselves?
Well, yeah, we're gonna send wave of our own men at him.
Well, I'm curious. Has the captain authorized us to? Take
We would
red
need to
shirts?
find out how deadly this beast is. I know. Let's throw people at it.
It's
Well,
like
I mean,
this,
That is the best way to tell.
how
I mean,
fast
let's-
can it kill 100?
Let's face it. Beckett Briggs doesn't like the current crew. It's why he's killing a whole load of people to find good crew members that he can, I assume, then murder for heresy later on. Because they're going to be insane after they go through all this shit.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, I mean, sure, let's kill a few dudes. I say that we have a bunch of people start out in teams. We give them one radio between them all. Right?
Okay.
Teams of like 10, 15 people. And we send them out in all the cardinal directions we can. And we say, report in the moment you find a creature.
So let them do our work for us.
Pretty much. And then we'll just go find the creatures, right?
Go scout this planet for us.
Yeah.
Back.
Ha!
Welcome back.
Sorry.
Well, the idea
Alright,
is
so
like
okay.
we could fly a ship around, but we're not going to be able to see inside a
I mean, currently there's a fairly heavy acid rain going on. So it's.
Well, give them
it's not-
umbrellas. Come on.
Well, no. What I mean is, if you take the ship out, you're not necessarily going to see anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. So
Yeah.
we're gonna need footsies on the groundsies.
All right. So our scouts have gone out to go find us terrible monsters. I've called my team Team A.
I will
For
be
Team Adonai.
I will be
Oh.
Team B for booties.
Butts.
I'll have team 0-1-0.
So on off on off.
Off on off.
Okay.
But now back to Blur. Blur.
What's up?
Last episode, Our intrepid crew spent hours upon hours searching the vessel for what may or may not have happened. It was a harrowing adventure inside the labyrinth. The one thing we don't know is what was Blur doing during this episode. So Blur, what were you doing?
So how long did last episode go for?
3 hours.
We basically covered the warp trip to Burnscour, during which time they wandered through a labyrinth and failed to find what they were looking for.
Ah.
Multiple times.
The last we saw you, Blur, you had stumbled upon the headless body of Hans.
Hans
And
Gruber.
go!
Is there a reason I wouldn't have been able to box them?
Yes, you weren't here.
So technically, you've just been like, man, where's my Vox? Oh fuck, I'll just eat this dude.
Yeah, it was pretty much like, you know, Tux isn't here, so Blur doesn't have his Vox on him.
Okay.
On her.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I found the body, and like, it's fucking weird. Oh well, and I just left and started walking around.
You're gonna leave the body?
Yeah, why not?
I think I'm gonna have you roll a willpower.
Okay.
Eat that, Hans. Eat that, Hans.
Eat
Fleshy
that,
bits.
Fleshy
Works the
bits.
gym.
Works
Getting
the
all
gym.
tired.
4%
I mean,
body
He's
fat.
nice and
4%
oiled up.
body fat.
Yeah, he's probably
Would
like
you-
against like a radiator. He's nice and like deep fried.
He probably tastes like a lot of other people.
Would you like to argue for a plus?
I got it.
Because I've got no reason really to give you a minus. I assume you stay fairly well fed
Okay.
and everything. So and if you've got a reason for a plus.
No, yeah, I was just wondering if there was any negatives at all, but yep. All right, straight willpower and go.
Should be fine.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh.
I imagine he tastes like eating another person's Chinese finger trap.
So, what I will say before you decide if you want to re-roll this or not, because you can't increase it enough to
Right. Yeah.
is this is going to be a fairly heavy danger episode for all of you guys. You are going down to a planet with lots of predators. It is a death world.
Yeah, but do you
so
really want
if
to
you'd
eat a
like-
dude that has literally been at the beck and call of both myself and Adonai?
Something will happen if you fail this willpower.
Ooh. Take the mystery box, Tux. Come on.
Oh, like something
So
like.
are you saying that Hans is now Santa Claus's stocking?
I'll
Oh.
take what's behind door Hans's ass.
Well, you get a trip over to STD hell where you have to roll on the chart. And let me tell you, it's a full chart.
So, Blur,
At least
would you
he's
like to,
tenderized.
Tux, would you like to re-roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that.
Eat the Hans. Eat the Hans. Oh, we fail harder. Oh.
Damn it.
Goodness.
Damn it. I
So
wanted-
you can choose whether or not you'd like to eat Hans.
Eat him.
You get a bit salivaty, you know, and you're like, it smells really good. Must be all the oil that they constantly apply to him.
I'm scented in 17 different ways.
Well, we use only the finest olive oil.
let
Imported.
me take a very quick look at your skills.
Is butchering a skill in this game?
Ooh, I'm
Can you
talking
Dexter
more
this
for-
dude?
No, yeah, I think Blur like gets like, and then she thinks back and is like,
Don't eat members of the crew.
well,
Well, it's already dead crew. It's different, you know.
If you come across a corpse in an alleyway, do you eat it, Tux?
they've done some pretty gross things to him, so.
I mean, you've done some pretty gross things to him. Hans was in the orgy.
I know, I've seen it. You think I want to eat that?
Eating him is like eating a part of yourself. So think of it however you want.
So, what I'll say, kind of, to help you decide, if you're not sure yet, is there. You will have to roll a malignancy test if you eat for corruption.
Well, you already
So if-
re-rolled. He already re-rolled, so.
Yeah. But I'm saying he can still choose to eat if he wants.
No, yeah. I'm not gonna eat him.
Okay. So
I re-roll the willpower check, but then I eat him out of spite.
I choose to eat him. It's my choice. You don't force me what to do, GM.
You don't
I
force me
choose what to do.
there's a difference between not being able to resist and choosing to eat. So, the choice was still there. It's just it's up to Blur.
Let's see how well that holds up in court.
Listen, Judge. I resisted my urge to murder that man.
But then I chose to eat
But then
him.
I chose to murder him.
I chose to.
Oh, so
re-roll.
that's only homicide rather than murder. I see. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, did you have a good reason? Yes, I wanted to.
It was a dead body, and no one was eating it.
Do I see how Hans was killed?
He appears to have had his head just ripped clean off.
Yeah,
that'll
that
do
would
it.
probably
That'll do
kill
it.
you. Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah.
So it doesn't seem to be like a blade or anything like that. It
Like
seems
it was
to be like
ripped.
brute force.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, but that's pretty much like death.
Do our
right?
Voxes are our Voxes like smartphones where they have the camera on them?
It's
You
a
could
12-year-old who
definitely-
made this like 35 years ago, so probably cameras weren't existing back then.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely get something very quickly to document if you like.
Call a
Servo Skull.
Oh, I have a picture recorder.
You do.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna snap a picture, text it to the captain, say Hans is dead, LOL. And then
Smiley face, winky emoji.
poop emoji.
No.
send.
Run to the captain's office, grab some clothing of his, put it on Hans.
and then text the captain.
The captain
You're
is
dead.
Can I just say, every time you send someone to the captain's office, Harmony, they die. So maybe, just if Harmony tells you to, or how Harmony or Henley tells you to go to Briggs's office, just don't go.
Don't do it.
I mean, but Briggs isn't here. He can't murder anyone.
Well, that's the next thing I'm going to buy when I get
Don't
money in
test
this game. I'm going to buy a captain's outfit to made it look like Captain Briggs's outfit.
Unfortunately, Captain
Shenanigans.
Briggs's outfit is Archaeotech, as far as I remember. So
Yeah, but I can get a shirt that has it on it.
just like
Yeah,
it's like the shirt with muscles on it. It's just like a shirt that's painted to
just
look
like the tuxedo shirts.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're perfectly acceptable to wear to your family's weddings.
Exactly.
I left my other Archaeotech armor at home.
Yeah, so I think Blur just like takes evidence and just just leaks.
Goes to find some more drugs, maybe.
Someone else to take care of it.
Yeah.
Not like
Okay.
it's my job. Not like it's my job to take care of the ship.
So,
Yes, that is your job. It's literally like the only job you have.
I mean, Blur's job is flying mostly, right?
I mean, that's
I'm
taking
pretty sure.
care
I'm
of
pretty
the
sure
ship,
like the whole
really.
Voidmaster thing was like, oh, the ship is like my baby, and I take care of it. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, you're a Voidmaster. You're like, this is my home. My home.
You were born on this ship.
Yeah, but you know.
You lost your virginity in this ship.
You are
There's a
the
lot-
ship's virginity.
But not like in this particular hallway.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Something about the hallway you just don't like.
I have no connection to this hallway.
This is a new hallway. It wasn't here when I was born, okay?
Right, it's been added on. It's like this place isn't how I remember it anymore. It's just you know.
It's just changing so fast.
It's like when condominiums get put in over like that bookstore that used to be there.
Yeah, you used to have a nice
high-end
view like
townhouses.
12 years
Yeah.
ago when you were a kid. Then you come back home to your mum's house and there's a fucking super mega mall there now, and you're just
No,
like,
it's
fucking.
just, you know, it's not the same.
No. Yeah.
Weird.
And that's why I'm
screaming
leaving this dead body here.
Flame doors.
It
That's
really
why I'm
makes the
leaving This
room.
dead body here.
It's a great end to any sentence, really.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so you guys get wind of Hans's death.
Mhm.
Poor Hans. He's left there for probably a day or so, I'd say, before you hear about it.
All right.
And it's probably something along the lines of let's say Adonai is like walking past the captain's quarters when he hears Captain Briggs basically saying like,
Who the fuck is Hans? No.
he's talking
Who
to
the
like
fuck is Hans and who killed him?
he's talking to like a janitor crew, and he's like you chaps go and clean up that bloody mess that's on sector A, blah 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 blah, and do it well.
Bloody mess, Captain?
Yeah, some crew member or
Please
other got his
give-
head ripped off.
Please.
I told you something weird was happening.
So can we go as like Blur's leaving the hallway and the doors closed shut? We just get like the view, the shadowy view of a servoscope going up. Yeah, just next to the body.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mine now.
That's bloody server. So I think maybe Mersim also knows about Hans.
I haven't
before the rest
told
of-
anyone.
No, he doesn't care, but he knows about it.
You don't have any guns on him. Better check his anus just to make sure.
Better check his anus. Who knows what you guys put up
It's
there?
expensive.
He used to be just an innocent farmer boy.
Yeah. he
Getting
did.
back into the Void Baron's groove, just easing it in there.
Just-
Lots of lube, lots of lube.
You know,
Okay.
you know,
Chibi's trying so hard.
He's-
You're like, go to the planet. Use your abilities.
He's a-
for
he's a-
once.
Or
look, Hans was a
Goddamn
keister master,
lives,
right?
Just Warhammer 40k for one episode, please.
I mean, to be fair, I was the one who presented you guys with the Tenembro Maze situation last episode,
Mm-hmm.
and that was weird as fuck. So, you know, it's not all on you guys; it's also on me.
We know.
There wasn't any sex involved there at all. Can I
Not
just
this
point
time.
out?
right, it was just weird.
It's just
I
weird.
mean, give us enough time.
I know.
And honestly, if the captain
know.
hadn't burned that whole village down,
I'm surprised you didn't try to have sex with them instantly. That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna try, but
Yeah.
honestly, the captain went real fast on that one.
Yeah, just insane. What was it? Three questions?
Three questions.
Three questions,
Three
and
questions,
then he murdered
and
everyone
blam.
and burned down the village.
Who
Yeah.
are you? Where is this? How long have you? No.
Why don't you ever try and leave?
Yeah. Who are you? Where is this? Have you tried to leave? No.
Nope.
And salt the earth.
Yep.
Oh god, I forgot you salted the earth.
The episode was literally called "Salted
Salt of
Earth,"
the earth.
so like, salt of the earth. Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah.
So yeah, word gets back to you that poor Hans is dead. Head ripped off. He's
Well, now we're gonna
Often
have a
some-
creature named Hans. God damn it.
I sent a message to Harmony. Well, we're going to have to get a new oil boy.
Maybe we can stop by a farmstead on the way back. Is there any on the way?
I don't think so, other than the agri world. But
I
we
tell
can
you what,
always
you need to
convince
use
the
that
captain-
third eye for good rather than evil for once, and find us another farmstead that we can loot for a man that looks very similar to our captain, so that you and I can get our kicks out of it. You know,
Do you really think there'll be another man who looks just like the captain?
possibly. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a good chance that one of his, grandpas got off that death world of his and just fucked about the universe for 20 or 35 years.
I mean,
And we
I
get to
don't
fuck
know.
his offspring, so that would be great.
I don't know, Harmony. It does seem like Briggs kind of has a giant stick up his ass, and I don't mean in the fun way.
Yes, well.
Well,
Rip
we'll
Hans.
try.
Yes.
But first, we have to hunt these giant monsters for the captain.
Yes. All right. So, what's the
Have our scouts found anything?
Oh, that would be transitioning back forward. So,
12 hours later?
so from the position you picked, it's fairly like flat open land. To the north of you is a large. I don't know the best way to describe it. Basically like a large ass swamp, like ocean large, to the north of you.
Full of acid?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, it's there. As I said last week, there is flora and fauna that can survive on this planet. It's adapted, but it's the odd tree and vines and things like that, and then there's just like a whole load of moss and acidic water. The acidity of everything is fairly high here, and it is raining acid as well. In the kind of east and westerly directions, there's a mountain range like really, really far away to the east. Like it would take you probably a couple of days at least walking, probably more. To the west, it's just open land, and to the south, it's just open land. As far as you can see, anyway. You did do a kind of basic survey of the planet when you came down. So, after a few hours, let's say probably like 5 or 6 hours, you do get radioed back from the east. It is a couple of seconds of gargled screaming.
I'm sorry,
Basically-
can you repeat that? I didn't quite get it over the blah part.
It was more like over.
It's like, well, I'm
At
glad
least
you're
they held
keeping
the
up with your
protocol.
radio etiquette. Tell us about the creature. What does it look like, etc. Well, actually, start with where you are. Oh, sorry. Over.
Yeah, so that's all you get out of them. After I assume you told them to turn back after a little while,
Sure, yeah.
or did you just tell them to keep
I
going?
mean,
until
if they
once-
go around the planet and come
Yeah.
back, they'll eventually get back to us.
I mean, like, what did you? Okay, so let's say there are 4 of you. So let's say each of you have a group. Each of your group goes in a direction. Which way do you want your guys to go?
I take the north because I'm always going up.
Okay.
I'll take east.
I'll go.
So your
go
guys.
west.
Sorry.
West.
So
East.
Harmonies go south.
I mean, can't I go with Adonai? That seems like more fun.
Well, no, you're
not
sending
this
your
is,
guys
This is
the
your
direction.
group.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
These are our red shirt scouts that are
Yeah.
going.
Fuck it.
We're sitting in the base camp drinking wine.
yes, go in that direction.
Well, plus I figured you wouldn't go south because that means you're going down.
Yeah. Makes sense. So,
True.
what do you guys tell your crew? What do you guys tell your groups when they leave?
Alrighty, I want you guys to bring that radio back in one piece. So as soon as you find something, the guy with the radio starts instantly coming back. The rest of you, buy a time. Get that radio back here.
Good.
That's it.
Yes, sir. How long should we go for?
How long until you flesh things die of exhaustion?
I'd give them about maybe 12 hours.
12 hours? Alright, I like it. Nice round number.
What if, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you, tall man with the armor, yes, how long would you be able to carry a tent? Like if I give you a tent and say go that way, would you be able to be like, well, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep now, and then you sleep in the tent, and then you pick it up again, and then you keep going? Is that something that you would do?
These tents aren't, they're standard issue. So
Yes.
they're not.
They're not treated for the chemical.
acid. They're not acid resistant. So
Is your
they've lost
skin
about
acid
2 minutes.
resistant?
Sorry?
Is your skin acid resistant?
No, sir.
That's why
Yeah,
they
like
have the
spray
suits.
something on it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure there's that liquid that
Spray
you can
acid
get
resistant.
that
Yeah, we
makes
got
the
the
water
radars,
fall off of
gears.
it. I saw
you got
a
any
holodeck. of
Acid
that.
spray?
He looks at hopefully at Adonai and he's like, sir.
Gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. The task that you are on right now is incredibly important.
Incredibly important.
Incredibly important. Our captain,
Vital to our
vital
success.
to the survival of us as a species and for the furtherment of the God Emperor's message. Our captain,
it's
Captain
important,
Beckett Briggs, would never, ever send his men on a mission that was
Never
not
ever.
never ever
Never
of
in
the
a million
utmost
years.
importance. So men, I want you to reach deep down within yourselves to
Deepest,
find
like past your sphincters.
way past your sphincters.
Like into the part where your soul resides.
Find the soul in your soul, the fragment, the spark of the glory the God Emperor put there, and go forth and complete this mission, no matter how long it takes, no matter how many of you perish. You will go find these monsters and report back.
Oh, and if any of you do come back with information of a monster and then survive, welcome to the new frontier.
So, you're going to be making a command roll, Eugene.
Could I make a deceive roll instead?
This is most definitely the way you did that is very.
Was full of lies.
I tell you what. I would
Well,
also.
it was, okay,
I would
so-
also be strumming a little tune in the background. I have the ability to
Well,
help with that. So let me
I was
help you
about
with
to
that.
say, would anyone like to help Eugene with this? command roll?
I actually, so there is a skill that I can do. I believe it's performer. Let me check.
It is.
And I just need to pull up the actual ability page for this because there's actually
Aha!
performer 84. Thank you. Index. Okay.
Your perform is based on your willpower.
No.
which is
It's not.
psychic.
It's not perform. It is something else. It is something else. Let me find it here. I do believe that it is. I did it a couple of times, and what it does is it like completely changes. Like if I succeed, it like completely changes the way that people look at me. Is it like instrument? No, what is it?
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not your ability?
No, it's not. It's not the. There's actually a skill that you get for it.
Let's have a look.
What was it? It's not perform. It's something else.
You have.
Oh no. Okay. Here it is. It is performer. There's a special use called charming performance, and then there's a special use enthralling performance. The explorer may make a difficult -10 performer musician test instead of a blather test, utterly enthralling and distracting an audience for a moment. That's not what we want. Explorer may take a difficult -10 performer, storyteller, or performance singer test instead of a charm to win round the audience, causing the disposition to improve by 1 level, or to temporarily improve the morale of the crew. When used to improve the morale, a successful test adds +5 to the ship's morale, with an additional +10 for every 2 degrees of success for the duration of combat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that. So that makes a performance, and with this special character of mine, it uses willpower instead.
Does indeed.
So this is at -10 due to the, prerequisites.
I was going to
of the
give you a
skill.
negative anyway because of that speech you were giving during Eugene's, during Adonai's speech.
Past the sphincter, into the soul,
Real deep.
real deep, the deepest it can go, out of the body.
If any of you survive and happen to come back,
All right, so for every 2
If you
degrees,
come back and don't survive. I'll
so
take it.
over the 4, so they get what was it? They get
They get
5 plus. They get 25 positive morale.
Well, you're not doing this to improve the ship morale. You're doing this to improve their demeanor towards the situation, right?
I mean, like, is that?
Because like the ship morale is like
It's a different thing.
It's an actual figure. You know, it's how the crew feels as a whole on the ship.
Okay, so I guess this
It's
would be
almost
like
yeah.
disposition.
Yeah, this would be disposition. So it would probably be like two. They're kind of 2 degrees more better disposed to Adonai's speech.
Yo, I got a fucking 14 on that roll.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Which means
Listen to Adonai. He's definitely not lying to you, and you're totally not gonna die.
I believe this
You're
guy.
totally not gonna die.
There's something really good about his speech.
And if you come back, we're gonna probably pound you in the butt.
Oh yeah,
and give you some pie.
It's so good. I can't see anything wrong with this guy's speech whatsoever.
So are you lying to them then, Adonai?
Yeah, but I guess it is also a command. Do you want me to do it?
It's a command, but if you're trying to get them to do something they're not 100% into.
My hope was actually to get a deceive roll to see if I can deceive them to get a bonus to my command.
I'll give you just the straight deceive roll if you prefer.
Does it
Because
get
you know, like there are different ways to get people to do what you want. Deceiving them is one way, and it's similar to a command roll.
Would this be like, so how do you add disposition to this? Like, are they at a certain disposition and then like...
Yeah, I have.
They're inclined to believe me.
I have their basic inclination in my head, and then
Right.
with your, you know,
All right. So, are there any bonuses or just a flat deceive?
we'll give you plus 10. With a 5.6, I'll give you a plus 20 because it's 2. Yeah, they.
So kind.
2.4 degrees is
Hell yeah, they're like, wow, we really want to go out and into the acid rain
Remember,
and do whatever we're told.
New Frontier.
Yes, Harmony. So go.
So
Report back. Keep the radios safe. If they get acid on them, you may get killed by Mersom.
Oh, why don't you put one of those leaves on them? Because the leaves are actually resilient to the acid rain.
they are also corrosive.
Maybe don't touch them. I don't know. You guys are the
Don't touch
experts.
anything. You know.
Don't touch anything.
Just look with
Why
your
are we here
eyeballs.
again? If everything's dangerous, why are we here again?
To
catch
find the
dangerous
dangerous
stuff.
things.
To catch monsters, Blair.
Hmm.
Because the captain wants.
Why do we need monsters? Why aren't we just sitting down and taking a good look at what the hell we're doing?
Mhm.
Well, I'm assuming the men have buggered off.
I do need to know exactly what instructions you gave them, because with this
Okay.
deceive roll, they're gonna follow your instructions.
Okay, my instructions are for them to go in the primary directions that they have been told to go.
Okay.
Look for any signs of predatory wildlife of a monstrous scale.
Yeah, bigger the
To
better.
radio back that evidence when they find it,
Coordinate.
and go until they find that evidence, no matter how many of them happen to die or perish in the attempt.
Okay.
And to bring the radios back if it gets down to, don't leave the radios. Basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So is it? You're gonna have to excuse my ignorance here, but is it normal for just people to just be like, "All right, guys, go out and die," and then they're just like,
For the Imperial.
"Let's go."
You-
Like, is that just is that how you hype people up? It's like, "Oh man, I'm so gonna die today." Woo! Let's
I mean,
go.
you played the Imperial Guard one shot.
Yeah,
we
but
did.
I died once.
So the
Yeah,
perfect
yeah.
way
I
for
died
me
the whole time.
the perfect way for me to describe the Imperial Guard is that if there's something scary in the front, you put something even scarier in the back, i.e. the commissars. You don't
Yeah.
want to talk to the commissars because they'll kill you, but they'll make it
Yeah,
painful.
basically, here's how the Warhammer 40k command structure works.
I like it. Go on.
You can choose to go fight something that will probably kill you,
Mm.
or You can choose to not fight something that will probably kill you and definitely be killed by those commanding you to go kill that thing.
Horribly, usually.
Okay. I mean, just say Russia, and then I get it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I didn't want to get political.
Soviets. Let's
World War
be
II
easy.
Soviets. Yeah, I get it.
Basically, any dictator anywhere.
Okay, so yeah, you get gargled cut-off screams from the east first, which would be Adonai's group. They don't manage to get anything off except for gargled cut-off screams.
They were rude.
After probably let's say about 12 hours, the southern group does come back with reports of nothing. It's just a stretch of land. It's plains. It's basically plains, but acid plains, and there's nothing there. Or at least that they could see anyway. It's pretty much completely barren.
Can I fly these acid planes?
No, that's not what you meant by planes.
Acid savannah. Is that better?
Okay.
Can I have sex with acid savannah?
Savannah sounds hot. How old is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Spicy.
From the west, which is, I think,
Tuxes.
Yo.
yeah, Blur's group. You do get a Vox coming in, basically detailing kind of shadowy, stalkery type creatures, probably about 6 foot tall. It's not bipedal, it's quadrupedal.
On all fours.
Yeah. And they give you a basic outline that it's kind of sinew and muscle, very sleek, clearly predatory, not really apex predator, more like a very pointy, toothy, kind of scaly panther, or something along those lines.
Crocodile panther.
Crocodile panthers.
Crocodile panthers about
Awesome.
6 foot tall on all fours.
Terrifying.
Before the screaming starts.
At least they called it in. We got one more direction to go, bud.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay,
So
north
Nothing
and
north.
south, nothing. West.
No, I mean nothing as in they don't come back.
Oh, they're no calls at all.
No.
Okay,
North.
so north, no information. East,
bastards.
some information. Creepy crawly panther gators.
Panther
West. No, I'm sorry. West, panther gators.
Mm-hmm.
East,
Mm-hmm.
incredibly rude crewmen who just yell and don't follow radio protocol.
Very true.
And then
The
south,
ones from the south brought back the radio. Just FYI.
so disobeyed orders, and Briggs will probably have them killed.
Wait, the South just came back?
Well, they went out for like 6 hours and then came back for 6 hours, and they reported there was literally nothing there. They could
They
have kept
followed
going
my orders
forever.
and brought the radio back.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
And I included that in my orders. So, okay. Well, we can forgive South. So, gentlemen, east, north, or west?
One point of interest: the naming of the crocodile panthers falls to the person who discovered them, which in this case would be Blur. So, how about we take a break here, and Blur can have a little think about what.
I will
what
gladly take the what's the word?
Kill.
Naming rights?
Take something that my crewman actually found.
All right.
Oh well,
the
yeah,
credit.
like
Take the
no one cares
credit
about-
for what my crewman did. Of course, I'll do that.
Well, you're a
I
superior
will
officer.
call this Churchill Hill. All right, guys.
We'll call this Hill Church.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes' time.
So we have a name. You can see it. It's right there. On the side of the. Would you like to do the honors? Because I'm pretty sure I'll get it wrong.
Ah, look good. All right, crew. These freaking things now called the Great and Deadly Folks.
Great and deadly folks.
Folks. Folks.
Folks.
Folks. Folks.
Folks.
Can it have a shorter name?
I'm going to call them the GDF.
Just folks if you wanna.
Folks. Right.
The GDF sounds like a faction in Command and Conquer.
The GDF. Folks. Great and Deadly Folks.
It's one away from the EDF, which has been reported as one of the many great warring
So,
factions here in
gentlemen.
Warhammer.
And, lady, I use the term lightly, Blur.
Because we all know that you're not really a lady and more of a sexy
Much more
biatch.
fun than a lady. Anyway. Where do we
Got an
want to
innie.
go?
Nothing. Go on.
North, where nothing came back. East, where the GDFs are. No, I'm sorry. West, where the GDFs are. Or east, where those bastards just yelled, screamed, and most likely dropped the radio.
None of them had guns, did they?
Well, they all had ship-issued
They all
guns.
had las guns.
Well,
Well, looks like we're.
why don't we go see this Fuchs that dear friend has aptly named?
Well, yes, well, okay. Do you have your bucket, Harmony?
And my spade. Who's
Wonderful.
ready to fuck? I am. And I start walking off in the rain in that direction.
Wait,
How exactly we're supposed to capture one of these?
I don't know.
Oh, don't worry. I will definitely be able to help there. I'm a very charming individual when it comes to animals. So
And
That
if
is
not,
a good. That is a good point. How are you guys capturing these things? I mean,
Well,
are you?
We're going to obviously.
well, why don't we fly the
bring-
cage over
bring-
there, right? And then I will ask it kindly to walk into it.
Okay. Do any of you have Forbidden Law Xenos?
Yes,
Or anything else pertaining to creatures?
I have Forbidden Law Xenos.
I do.
Roll me some Forbidden Law Xenos.
Not very good, but I got it.
I
I
got
got
it.
Hey!
What? Did...
Oh.
That
That's a
is.
16 and a
69,
69.
I mean, no more aptly number has ever come up for Harmony than a good old Adam Sandler 69.
Yeah, but it is. So,
So, Blur, you believe that you can concoct out of kind of the flora that's around here, and also, you know, some of your drugs and all these kind of things. But basically, you know, given a few hours, you can put together a kind of sedative style thing. It may get them deadly rage, or it may get them completely asleep, but you can definitely concoct something.
Got it.
So,
I do.
So yeah, you guys are all outfitted with trank guns in effect. You know, you can keep your regular weapons.
I'm
or
not
just-
carrying a gun.
No?
Please.
we're going to bring red shirts with trank guns.
Okay.
I don't
And
even know how to
obviously
use a
help
gun.
carry the body back. We're not going to do that ourselves. Are you crazy?
So the call came in probably like 2 hours out. So it's going to take you a couple of hours to get there.
Do we have motorbikes?
No.
no.
We don't have any equipment that's been treated other than the base camp.
You
So
have,
we will have to walk.
Mersim, roll me a tech.
I can
What about
do
a
this
bus?
very well.
Or some
Without
sort of
anything.
vehicle with a roof?
I rolled a 94, still 1 degree of success.
What the fuck?
You thought you were OP, Harmony. Yeah, so...
I mean, isn't
Mersim,
this the first time he's used it? in 18
while,
weeks.
yeah.
But he's
In-
built
in a
can,
while.
man.
In a while.
I've been building Can Man.
It's true.
So give like I have an idea in my head of how you could, kind of smash together something. But do you have any preferences on how to kind of deal with the transport of all this stuff? Because it's going to be a couple of hours out. You're going to need to.
Don't we have like a dropship or some shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Can't we
do
just
have our
like
dropships.
drag it with like a cage on the bottom?
Could
Like
fashion,
instead of 2 hours of
Yeah.
walking, why can't we just take a
Now
5-minute
just fly over there.
spaceship?
So are you thinking maybe like you guys in like think Jurassic Park?
They will
think the
lower
second
us
Jurassic
down
Park?
a little bit, and we'll just, I don't know, talk to it from the air.
Well, I mean, okay, so you guys
So
are
you
in.
want us to hunt a monster
Mm-hmm.
from the air?
Well, do you want to do it on the ground?
Well, I don't want to do it at all, Harmony. But, it
Well, how am I
just
going to
seems like
talk
will
to
be
it if
more
I can't
effective if
see
we're
it?
on the ground?
Well, then we can just hit it with the ship.
We don't want to
Don't
kill
do
it,
that.
Blur. We want to catch it.
Well, we'll just damage it. We don't have to kill it.
Don't
But
damage
that would
the
damage
ship.
the ship.
I don't know. Blow might be onto something. Last time I donkey punched someone, they fell asleep. So
Ah,
maybe it's something similar.
Why'd
Are-
you punch
are
someone
you-
with a donkey?
I mean, Blur is a very accomplished
play.
pilot, but I don't think even she will be able to hit the monster in the back of the head with the spaceship.
Claw
It's a
Chopper,
shuttle.
I have a question for
The
you.
shuttle.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Punch shit.
Well, what if we need to take it alive?
Punch shit less hard.
He's learning very well,
Hmm.
Harmony.
I've been teaching him. How's that skirt working out for you?
Good.
Lots of freedom down there, huh?
Don't need freedom.
I forget. Sometimes Sorry. Hey everyone, just so you know, my orc does not have genitalia. Just thought I'd bring
Yes,
that up.
we all know
Right.
Harmony.
right.
I forget
It's kinda
sometimes.
grow.
Yeah.
So we go punch shit.
I mean, I want to talk to it, but I don't know about what you guys are going to do.
What kind of conversation could you possibly have?
How many-
Hey,
No,
you,
I-
get in the
That's
cage, and then he will.
Now I know this is weird coming from me, but this.
Hmm?
How many do we need? This plan is very poorly put together.
I don't know. Let's get like 6 or 7, and then
And this is me
Let-
saying that.
how about this? We get 6 or 7 of them, and then we make them fight or fuck or whatever they do. Either way, we either get a really strong one or we get more of them.
We make a zoo.
I think that's kind of the plan.
Mercy,
Like a violent zoo. Yeah, that's me.
how many cages do we have?
I could always make more.
Well, how many do we have currently?
Dear Omnissiah, please grant me this wisdom.
Sorry, what are you trying to?
He's trying to
How
do
many cages we
basic
have?
mathematics.
Oh,
I don't know how many cages we have.
Please grant me the skills of.
so I think you came down with probably about 20.
Okay.
And you've got enough. You've prepared enough for a couple hundred.
Wonderful. Let's catch 20 of the fuckers.
Are these the ones the captain were after?
Blur?
Hmm.
Are these the things that the captain wanted us to catch?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Right then.
Well, let's go catch 20 of them and get off of this forsaken acid planet.
I don't know. I think an acid bath might do your skin good, Adonai.
My skin is perfect, and I do not appreciate
I don't think
the
that's how acid
implication that
works.
it is not.
I mean, you
this
haven't
acid
seen
would
your
get rid
back
of your skin.
lately.
That's a fair point. I haven't. I should do more yoga.
Poor.
You alright, bud?
I just had the vision of your head just being like, just like looking behind you. So, there's not much that can make me get fucked up like that, but I reckon Eugene has taken the cake in more than a couple instances. Oh, whew. Okay, continue. I'm good.
Mersom, do we have mechanized pallets or even pallets with wheels on them? So after we capture these things, we can either bring the cages with us and put them in the cages, or put them on the pallets and tie them up and bring them back to the cages. Or call the shuttle.
Why don't we just go take a look at them, and then we can make this decision, yes?
I'm sure between Tabletop and I, we're strong enough to put it into the cage.
Yes, I guess we should do a flyover, because...
Don't forget, guys, I am a huge metal man now. I'm about like 9 feet tall and like 5 feet wide. I'm big.
Can I sit on your shoulders sometimes?
No, that's where my guns go.
Can I sit on top of the guns? I mean, I'm not being
I
ridiculous.
never thought about that.
Just build like a chair up there.
How
or
would
something.
Mersim feel about someone sitting on his gun?
Probably not. I would let him like ride around on the mechadendrite, but not on my guns.
What if you put a
could
chair
probably
like
actually,
just behind, on that bulky bit behind your head, just weld it in there, and I'll sit on it.
Put like a chair on top of me.
Yeah, just like a metal chair, just like just weld that shit in, and then I'll be like, I can see the world from up here.
All I can see is like a giant metal kind of lumbering body with Floof's head on it, and then like a mini like baby Henley on the back with his legs like around the neck here, like,
Yeah, I'll
like
just
a little
it's Omen all over
toy
again.
halfling, and
Yeah, I'll just be slapping his head and be like, stop walking funny, you're making me motion sick, stop it.
Sheepdog. I would like to use my Void Watcher ability to look west.
Okay.
About, 2 hours yard away.
I assume that you're having everyone else go away from you for a little bit.
Did we
No.
ever decide whether or not this affects
the
me?
Void Watcher doesn't like open it up.
It doesn't
the way
open.
the
Are you
lidless
sure
eye.
it doesn't open the eye?
It doesn't cause the lidless eye portion.
Okay.
There's like no damage to it.
All right.
Hold on. Let me confirm it just so that I'm not bullshitting you. But yeah, the only time that it mentions the avoiding the navigator's gaze is for the lidless stare.
Yeah.
Everything else is fine.
Did we? I can't remember. What was the decision on whether or not that affects me?
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
Yeah. I can't remember.
It's okay. So anyway, so I use Void Watcher, which for those of you at home, Void Watcher. Oh no, actually, you know what? I can't do that because I can only gaze into the void while aboard the ship.
Ah. Well,
So never mind.
then-
Never mind. I don't do shit.
Nope.
Blur, are we flying?
Yeah, do a flyover, check out what the fuck they are, and then
Wonderful. Let's get in the
Capture 'em.
shuttle then.
whatever the hell we're doing.
Sure.
Drop claw chopper on him.
So this the trajectory that you go on takes you will take you partially over the swamp. You guys good with that?
I mean, why wouldn't we?
I mean, Blair's a pilot, so
Well, I mean that's just like the straight shot. To,
This is the path that they walked. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Then yes.
Okay. So as you come over the swamp, some of the flora, starts firing sacks of acid at you, basically. So I'm going to need a piloting test to avoid the.
Stacks.
Which
Yeah.
kind of pilot?
watch out for them.
Stellar.
Flyers? Spacecraft? Personal?
Flyers.
Flyers.
I believe they're all the same, unless you've taken like.
I have multiple pilots.
Yes.
All right, so pilot flyers, 10 because I'm a hotshot pilot.
Damn, Skippy.
4.2.
Hell yes. A couple of them, like, you know, But for the most part, everyone is.
I know what that
amazingly-
sound is pissing me off now because it's fucking the Jetsons sound effect for the spaceship. That's why it's pissing me off.
Here comes Leroy.
His dog. Jane, his wife.
Now
know
you
part
can't
of this.
unhear it, right? Like,
I like to imagine that Blur like flew really close to one of them and just like used the wing to like knock it back down at the plant.
Fuck you.
Just did like a hot shots maneuver where it's just like ding 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 and then kept on going. Yeah, so the swamp plants, they kind of look like trees, like palm trees almost, but the center's like hollow and they like fire these kind of like mortars almost. You may on the way back, you may want to skirt it just to avoid that. But you get through the swamp fine. Seems like the party probably went around the swamp.
And now it knows not to fuck with Blur.
Yeah,
Take that,
I mean
plants.
it's multiple trees. It's not just one.
Well, one of those trees knows not to fuck with Blur.
Take that, plants.
Word will get around. You know how trees talk.
Tell your
I
friends.
know. Heard it on the grapevine.
Kick floof out for a moment.
Be down here.
So you guys get to the
We've got to
point.
get to the root of this pun problem.
oh, good one.
You guys get to the to the area. You find where the group
Quick
went.
floof, we have to leave.
I was gonna say that. I was holding on. I was actually
Guys,
saying
guys,
we should
guys,
leave.
come on,
We
we
should
need
leave the
I
tree
think
ones alone.
the humor in this stream
I mean,
needs to improve. We need to branch out.
It's yep. I had to, that's not
Obviously, Blur's bark is worse than his bite.
Yep.
Look, guys, can we just get serious for a moment? I don't want to see any more crocodile smiles in here, okay?
I'm not doing one.
You son of a birch.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you all.
Listen, I know you're pine, bud. I know you're pine. It's okay.
Just gonna wait. Can be here all day.
Willow, you allow me to make another.
The bell doesn't. I didn't even catch that. Okay, so are we all happy now? Have we got it all?
I'm a little more dead on the inside, but yeah, we can keep going.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we better be careful. He may pull the plug on this.
Sorry.
We wouldn't want to offend him.
So, you guys find where the group is, and they're
I'm
They're
sorry.
torn
Were you
apart.
offended?
I was very offended. Yes.
Alright, so let's mute Tux, mute Floof, mute Zujun. It's just me and Sheepdog now. Alright, man, let's go.
All right. Now things are much better.
Yeah.
So, you guys get over the party. It's all like they're all strewn about. There's body parts everywhere. Most of them are being gnawn on by these great and deadly fooks. So, there's probably about 7 or 8 of them. Looks like they're running in a pack. Give me Forbidden Law Xenos. Anyone who would like to see what they
Yeah.
can find out about these
Fuck
things.
it, man. Why not? I'll give it a roll.
As
great-
the top, the foremost authority on hooks.
It's true.
Can I use awareness?
I know
to
nothing.
See if there's anything about the scene that seems dangerous, or if I can notice anything.
I
I
wonder.
mean, dangerous for us. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
dangerous for Red.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it.
The man points a gun at your head. I'd like to know what's dangerous about the situation.
Well, I think it's perfectly safe.
Would anyone like to roll well? I'm just gonna.
I mean, I got a
You
0.6.
should land right here.
Let me see. Can I roll
I'll
a?
try one.
I can roll a Medicaid. Were these guys killed by these animals? Okay.
Cause of death was asphyxiation.
Can I roll a Medicaid to see if any of these guys are salvageable? Can we rescue any of them?
Fuck. Better, but not.
Don't forget, you've got 2 rolls to get your fate points back.
Oh yeah.
How long has it been since you played this?
It has. It's been 2 weeks since I've played.
Yeah.
One day, Tux will roll a 9 on these.
One day.
I refuse to believe that.
One day.
Me too, mate. Me too. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, so Harmony / Henley, you can, if you want to, expend a. Honestly, I'm gonna. Put
Look,
it right
mate,
at the end.
I'm gonna roll some fucking psychic abilities in a moment.
Yeah, I know,
like,
yeah.
you
Don't
don't
forget
you don't
you
want me like ending the entire campaign by spawning a Cthulhu that we then take to the planet with us. All right. So,
That we conquer and put in a cage.
Yeah.
You're our friend
It
now.
sounds like a way I would like to end the campaign. It sounds a very interesting way to end it.
and then
All
everyone
right,
eats their own faces.
Blair, you want to put us down over there somewhere, and we'll
So-
catch these things?
because Harmony was fairly close, I will say that they're clearly pack creatures. They're very. Give me a second here. Let's see what I can give you guys.
How far up in the air would you say that we are?
Depends on how close you guys wanted to get, really.
Yeah, we can wait to go down if we need to.
I mean, you know, you guys could be cloud height.
All right, so I can use my Beastmaster domination techniques. Hang on, I gotta do some math here, because I've got skills that increase the distance of my abilities. So, 250 meters. How close can you get us to the ground?
As close as we need to.
I mean, these are designed to land and everything, so you know.
Yeah, I
think
just
it's,
don't want to walk around with them. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're I will say this: they are very clearly dangerous and adept at hunting, killing. They're basically killing machines, from what you can see.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed all of the things hanging out of that, all the body parts of our former comrades hanging out of their mouths would identify them as such. But
No, they're very clearly not dangerous. Don't
Mhm.
worry about it.
Blur thinks they're like, you know,
puppies.
easily tameable
Yeah, they're fine.
with a minus 5.5.
I think chat's ready for Eldritch Tentacles, guys.
Roll some psyker.
Let's roll poorly on the psychic table today, boys. I'm ready.
All right, so Blair's lowering us to your psychic range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to lower us down enough to pretty good range of it.
give me an easy, so
Piloting.
just standard piloting. I think your piloting is pretty high anyway. So
So I can affect
Please don't crash
5
us.
creatures at a time with this ability. So
okay.
There's more than 5.
I know, but I'm hoping the other one will just be like, well, fuck it, I'll go too.
Well, if Jerry's going, I might as well see what this whole thing's about.
I don't want to be the only one in the pack that doesn't go into the cage.
Little known fact about the great and deadly Fuchs is they're actually also lemmings.
Tux,
so-
I like this
They succumb very easily
conjoined
to peer
voice.
pressure.
I like this conjoined voice that you and I have of just like, you know, like it's this, whatever this is, it's a good voice. We need to keep it going. You know, like.
So what does the ability do?
All right.
Firstly?
So a psychic can establish rudimentary control over animals. He can affect a number of animals, creatures with a bestial trait, equal to his psi rating. And if a psychic succeeds at an opposed willpower test, the target animals must follow his psychic commands. Each round, the psychic may spend reaction to give a single animal a simple command such as come here, guard me, run, attack, and so forth. The animal will do its best to follow the command. If the animal feels threatened, becomes injured, or is commanded to act in a manner contrary to its nature, it may make a further opposed willpower check against the psyker with a +10 bonus to break free of the psyker's control. How the animal reacts, if it breaks its free, it largely depends on how the psyker treated the animal.
Okay.
So there you go. That's all it says. So I need to make an opposed willpower test.
All right.
What am I opposing?
Here comes the sheepy rolling a number 1 on his willpower.
Yeah.
Every last one of them breaks your mind.
So if I push,
Yeah.
I can have more than 5. If I push, I can get, how many is it? 2 times my psi rating?
Up to half of your psi rating.
So you can push up to half.
So that's what?
and-
It's 8 total?
Yeah, so you'd be able to push it up to 8.
But each one
Adds
psi
5
rating
to the terrible table.
adds 5 to the terrible.
So if I go to 6 and guarantee that we get all 6 of these nodes,
Yeah.
is that going to be a good action? I suppose.
You will have to roll on the terrible table, and it will add +5 to that roll. But yeah, you can.
Fook's being real sassy today, but she gave me $4 when it started, so I'll accept this.
Hell yeah.
So okay, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna push 1, so
Okay.
that my psi rating becomes 6. So I'll be adding 5 to my booty buster table that I will have to roll eventually. But I've got 4 rerolls, so we should be okay.
Should is the right answer. Is the right word.
Yeah. Okay.
Incidentally, we've been told on one of the videos I saw in the comment. Apparently, you're not supposed to be able to re-roll the psychic table or the like mutation table, stuff like that. But,
Oh really?
Well, I mean, do we want to establish that going forward?
What's the point of the fucking fate points then?
I mean, it honestly makes a bit of sense because fate points are you like using fate to do something better.
yeah,
Like you realize you started to stumble, so you find the inner reserve to do it better.
Yeah.
Whereas charts are just like, no, this something is going to happen, and this is what happens.
So
Yeah.
I would be okay with that if other people couldn't do it either, and I've seen Adonai do it a lot.
Well, no, that's what I was saying.
That's what I was saying.
I mean, I've
included
re-rolled on the mutation chart once. But if that's what I was saying, is that how we want to play going forward or not?
I'm fine either way.
It's up to you. You're the GM. Don't say that because you're the decision maker.
I think like if you guys don't like a result, I'm think it's perfectly acceptable for you to use a fate point to re-roll it, because at the end of the day,
You only
going
have
forward-
so many, right? So
Yeah, you only have so many, and going forward, you could easily get yourselves into situations that will get you killed because you didn't like a roll you got.
all right.
Okay, so we keep doing what we do.
Sorry, law nerds.
I don't know if any lorners stuck
Mechanic
around till
nerd.
week 18.
Plus, I really like pissing off Warhammer 40k nerds.
Okay.
So
All right, so I'm gonna make this push. So push
That's just
psi, push psi rating. Does that do I put a 1 in there or do I put 6?
I believe it's a 1.
Okay, so it counts my current psi
Does
rating.
it say bonus psi rating or does it say psi rating?
It says pushed psi rating.
Yeah, 1.
Okay, bonus psi rating. 0.
Yeah.
Modifier. I don't think there's a negative modifier in here, is there?
No.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty bad roll.
You rolled a 79.
Yeah. I can do a lot better.
I mean, you can increase it with a fate point to 2.6.
Let me ask you
degrees of
this:
success.
when I see you're opposed,
Yeah.
am I able to re-roll mine after that? No. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that because if we at least get 6 of them, then we can call this a success, right? So.
Yeah.
I will re-roll that with the fate point, please.
Okay.
That's better.
There
That's
you go.
better. There we go.
I mean, still rolled a 50 basically.
That's a 46. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
50% chance I could do better, or roughly, but like, whatever. It's 4.6, 4.9 degrees of success, and I can.
That's a pretty good amount
Can
of
I
success.
can I spend a fate point after I see the roll?
uh,
So I believe that you need to roll this 6 times because I'm affecting 6 creatures. Let me reread that.
I do have to roll it for each of them. Yeah.
Okay. The target animals. Okay, yeah. So it's 6 times that you have to roll that. So having a high one is good. So
Yeah.
go ahead. 6 times. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6.
There we go.
Boys, I'm glad I re-rolled that because we would have lost.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
yeah,
I rolled a
wow.
19, 21, 60, 76, 9, and 34.
A 19?
Yeah, you rolled a 9 and still lost.
Wow.
I mean, so they have 45 willpower, which for a creature, just to give you an idea of what this creature's like, 45 willpower is fucking impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive to me. That thing has more willpower than I do.
It has
We're not
45
surprised.
willpower, you said?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Pretty good.
like I
Yeah.
did mention this. When I rolled up this creature, it's a random roll up for a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled ridiculously.
So I did pretty good then versing this thing.
Oh fuck yeah!
So basically, what happens is I like the idea that I stand somewhere like on like maybe the door opens at the back and I stand on the back and all these creatures come running at me or something and I'm just like, and I just sort of reach out. And all of them just sort of just look at each other and just like, and they look at me and I'm just like, I look at the guys, I'm just like, sit. And they were just like, bums on the ground. I'm just like, lay down. And all of them just like, and then I'm just like, yeah? Yeah? And then I'm just like, put the cage down. Let's get them in there.
Well, you've got a few cages. You can probably fit one in each cage. To be honest, they're pretty damn big.
Are they? Okay.
Bigger than you were expecting.
Yeah.
So they're probably about 6 foot tall on all fours, and then lengthwise they're probably about 8 or 9 foot long.
Damn.
All right.
And then they're not like sleek and thin. They're like proper muscled and toned.
Okay, so assuming that they're like
lift.
actual cages inside of our ship, right? They're not just being dragged underneath or something like that.
No, they're stowed away, and it's a fairly big flyer. You know, you didn't take like a little shuttle; it was like a proper big
All right.
transport.
So I guess we land and we take them off, and then
Yeah.
like as we unload them, I'm just like, all right, please enter your cages, and then they just go in there, and we close them up, and then we just.
Oh, sorry.
I know.
Before we do any of this,
I know. I got a roll.
You got yeah, because yeah.
It was a +5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
18?
I am unsure as to what an 18. I
I'm
can't.
not sure. Yeah, no,
Well,
I'm pretty
whatever it
sure they're
is,
just big,
it's just like the face of the mask appears.
Okay.
It's irregardless of what the number is, and as long as it's not over, was it 75?
75.
It doesn't affect me. That's what my ability is.
Okay.
So I imagine like when I give the commands, it's like the mask of my sister like comes over, or I guess the female mask. I'm not sure who it is these days. Comes over my face. I'm just like, just like enter the cage or something like that. Like it's.
Well,
it's
this would
small.
happen when you manifest your power. So this is while you're exerting your control on them, which means that you're still flying at the time. Which also means that Adonai.
I think it's
Seven?
everyone who looks at me. I don't think it's everyone. Like if for example, if there is a separated cockpit, for example,
Yeah.
then Blur wouldn't be affected, for example. and anyone who's not actively like standing in front of me. I did say the thing drops down and I'm standing out the back as I do the power. I said it for a reason, Sheepdog Gaming. Thank you very much. So
Let's have a look at this. Where's your
it was
table of badness?
I had it written down. Oh, it's a rite of sanctioning called Daemonic Mask.
Yeah.
I think it was like 46 or something like that. I can't remember the actual number on the table it was. So.
No, that's not the bad psychic stuff. That's the bad warp trap. Ah, here we go. No, that's navigating mutations. Bloody hell is the crapping psychic bastards.
Yeah, I think I can pull it up. Let me take a look.
Or reading.
It's like 191, I think, maybe. I don't know.
Sorry, I just saw. Holy crap, you're gonna want that power later. Sorry, I saw a power that's called reprogram.
Yeah, no,
basically-
I'm working to it.
Yeah, I had a feeling you might be. Okay, so, here we go. Okay, I found it. So this is the psychic phenomena. The demonic mask. For a fleeting moment, the psyker takes on a demonic appearance and gains a fear rating of 1 for the rest of the round. However, he also suffers 1 corruption point. However,
I have
the
my
ability-
anti-corruption thing, so I don't
Yeah.
suffer any. So
fear rating 1 is based on
Sight, I believe.
kind of like visual and proximity. I'd say, given the nature of your demonic mask, you know, it's kind of I will, how should we do this? Let's say plus 20 to blur, because blur is concentrating on flying. You other two will have a standard willpower.
Oh boy. Who's ready to fail? Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
I have no willpower.
what is your willpower rating?
30.
You rolled a 90 though.
I did.
Yeah, you're real bad at willpower.
You rolled a
Yeah, I agree.
fucking 90.
You did roll a 90. So freaking fear tests. I always forget how they bloody work.
I believe it's like they get a chance every round. I could be.
Henley,
Yeah, what up?
sorry, what ability do you have that makes it so that everything below 75 doesn't affect you?
Oh, it's not an ability. I just get to pick what psychic phenomenon happens every time that I roll on that table, unless it's on
What
a 75.
ability is that?
It is called Rite of Sanctioning.
Rite of sanctioning. Is that in like where you created your character?
Mm-hmm. It's like one of the first traits I can buy as a dude. I had it like, it might be the second level. No, it's first level, rank 1, Rite of Sanctioning, talent.
Yeah.
It's like, it's stupid that I can buy that from the very beginning, because it basically means that I don't have to worry about that for the longest time.
Yeah.
Well, there was a guy I played with whose psyker, what I GM'd for, whose psyker infected people with his mood. That was his like thing.
Damn.
So, like,
I should have
and
picked that one.
he was a depressive. So he was always feeling really bad, and he made everyone around him feel really bad. But if he was happy, they were all happy, and all this kind of. So like he got drunk once, and everyone else got drunk without drinking anything. It was interesting.
I would make everyone around me feel like aroused.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
I mean, it'd just be like a room full of hard-ons, basically.
I walk into the room and everyone's stiff as a
Here we
board.
go.
I just think everyone's attracted to me for my entire life.
Okay, so
God.
oh crap, actually, this is interesting. You failed by 5.9 degrees of
I think you should
Fate
re-roll
failure.
that, because you're going to get fucked.
roll
I
a
only have
D,
2.
roll a D100.
Yeah, you go to the shock table, mate. So,
I mean, not for nothing. Not for nothing, Henley. You could just allow the 18 to happen and not have your mask get summoned.
I can? Is that a part of
Yes.
that thing?
18 is memory worm. All people within line of sight of the psyker forget something trivial. So your ability allows you to replace what you roll. It doesn't force you to.
Most of these most of these psychic phenomena aren't that bad. It's the other one that's really bad. Like the demonic mask is really cool. It's actually one of the more worse ones to get because it does, fear your allies.
Yeah, I actually use it as like a CC though. Like it works.
Yeah.
It works for me in combat. Like that's why I picked it.
So do you want to go with the mind worm or?
I didn't realize I could do that. Yeah, let's go with the mind worm. That way, Dear Fluke
that's
doesn't
really
have to
good.
get deranged. So like, yeah.
That's really good because Floof/Mersim would have fainting dead away. The character keels over, remains unconscious for 1d5 rounds. Once he regains consciousness, all tests take -10, and he gains 1d5 insanity points. So instead of that, what happens, Eugene?
All characters in sight range of Henley will forget something trivial.
Okay. Adonai,
Yes.
you forget what Hans looks like.
No.
Okay.
Mersim,
Do I forget what Hans looks like?
you forget where you put the most recent gun that you upgraded.
Son of a bitch. That's not trivial.
I was gonna say you forgot the most recent upgrade you did to Can Man, but that isn't actually trivial. Whereas the gun is a little more trivial.
Right.
And Blur,
I'm not in sight range.
She's not in sight range.
I'm in the cockpit. Haha.
Roll me a willpower then.
She did.
Just straight up.
In addition to my,
She did.
in
She got
addition to my
6.6.
6.6.
Okay, yeah, we'll count that one then. Okay.
Ah.
So Blur,
So generous of you.
nothing happens.
Haha.
And yeah, then you land, and then you get the crocodiles on board,
Crocodiles.
and the pantodiles. There was lots of names we came up with while we were
The GDFs.
yes,
The
the
GDFs.
GDFs. The goddamn fuckers. And yeah, you get them on board the shuttle even, and everything's good. Like they're
All 6 of them?
Yeah.
There's definitely not any more just sitting around?
not that you can see. You can fly around for a while and look if you like.
Gents, are we and Blair, are we comfortable with 6?
Think so.
I
We do
have
still
no
to
problem
go
with
check out the other direction, so
Or
I need to check these guys.
we checked him out. We didn't find nothing.
What does that mean? We just go with these 6? This is gonna be enough.
I mean, how many people?
Okay,
did we...
so one thing you notice while you're loading them on and everything is a few of them have like some burn marks and some obvious lasgun injuries. Those heal up as you're loading them on. Just literally like Wolverine, wounds closing,
So-
little bit of like smoke coming up and that kind of thing. Yeah,
So
they're back to normal.
can we make these our pets?
I mean, I'd have to reprogram them, and I don't have reprogram.
Because I kind of want to fucks as a pet. Because that'd be awesome.
I mean,
Can
I would have to
we meet
reprogram
together?
them because, like, that's
It'd be
the thing,
great.
so.
Roll me a Xenos Forbidden Law. If this is specifically for if you think you can, domesticate them.
yeah.
Tame
Blair,
them.
not for nothing, but I'm not sure how well one of these creatures are going to fit in your hidey hole.
I'll be fine. Just put their butt in the hole. Rest of them on the bridge. Be fine. See, it'd be fine.
You're pretty sure you know how to tame these creatures.
See, it'd be
Blur.
fine.
But I got 2.9 degrees of success.
Harmony, you're pretty sure that there would be a fucking dangerous thing and you probably shouldn't do it.
I
Maybe-
reprogrammed an orc. I could probably reprogram one of these, but I'd probably need the actual skill for it. So.
Maybe if you could, maybe if you could like raise one from infancy.
Or put in the memories that you did.
What you do know is you definitely need to study these a lot more. To
Would you
figure
say
out
that
what
we
makes
need
them
to
tick.
imprint these creatures from birth?
Maybe. You'd have to study.
I take. How about this? 2.9 degrees of success. Can I find, say, an egg or like a hatchery of these things? Maybe. You said they were crocodiles, so they would have
2.9 degrees of success. I didn't say that. I didn't. At no point did I say they were crocodiles.
Sure.
They're more.
Right,
They're
they're
more.
Do we
They're
have a
crocodile
breeding
panthers.
pair, or are these all
Do they produce?
men or girls? Can they make more of them?
You know what?
Yes.
While I sort of look around, I'm just like, I don't actually know. I just like give them all a command. Expose your genitalia for us.
You ready? You're gonna make me do this.
I mean, we need to know if there's a male and a
It-
female.
it's
Yeah,
done.
there are male and females.
This
Yes.
is for science.
And they don't.
Okay.
They from close inspection of their genitalia, as you get your face right up in their Harmony and maybe sniff it a little bit, you can tell that they don't lay eggs. They're like mammals. They give birth.
Okay.
I think I know the smell of a vagina that has an egg in it, and this clearly doesn't.
Right. So we keep one of each.
Egg laying vagina. No, buddy.
This
No,
is
a
this is
live birth vagina.
yeah. There's be babies coming out of this one.
Right. So we keep one of each. Keep them somewhere. Feed them. Wait for them to get in heat. Have them do the. And then boom, profit.
I'm sure that's the scientific way of explaining it.
Right.
Yes. I don't have the proper facilities to.
Monster hunting with void barons. Make animals fuck each other.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I could theoretically just be like, all right, you fuck that one. You fuck that one.
You
Well, we
all
don't-
three of you fuck that one. I'm gonna watch.
You lick that one. You jerk off that one. I'll be in the corner having a. Yeah.
Well, we need to wait until they can actually do that.
Okay, just out of curiosity, does Blur have the bestial tag?
I
No.
don't think so.
God damn it! All right, close but no cigar.
So I assume that you guys would like to study these things to find out more about them.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
I
can
mean,
I?
you
Can,
can
can,
both. Some
all
kinda
right,
care
can
less
I
now.
just can I just mind probe one of them and get all the information about their habits and stuff like that? And
No.
You just mind probe it.
I
and it's a
mean-
documentary.
it's,
I mean, like,
it's like the mating rituals of the. Yeah, it's just like
Mating.
oh.
Mating rituals of the fox.
Yeah,
I
it says
mean,
the
you know,
following.
like you're
The
not.
male
you're not
presents himself and the female takes control.
In an odd mating habit, the male will often go and find a tree. He will rub himself against this tree until the top of his skin comes off. The blood has a weird, arousing scent for the female fox. We're not sure why.
But much like the name suggests, they fucks. Getting his Attenborough on, yes.
Oh man.
I love Void Barons. Don't go changing.
I did nothing. I did nothing.
Just waited.
We study them.
Are we good now? Are we good now?
Shall we
Yeah,
study them?
Everyone's got it out of their system. There's no more
Um.
animal fucking or Attenborough describing animal fucking or
Look, I just want a pet.
man's a fucking
I
national
just
treasure.
want a
That's all I'm
pet.
saying.
I just want a pet. I just want a
You already have a pet. He's a crewman that you keep on a leash.
It's
And you
different.
have forgotten where he is.
It's different.
He's got one of
I
those
wanna-
leashes that is straight and has like the handle, and he just walks himself around now. Like,
Like he wants to take the collar off, but he's not sure if he's allowed to.
Or
so
if
it's
it'll
just
kill him if he removes it. Like, we don't let him know that.
So, if you'd like, you can, of course, you have a few more cages spare. You can go looking for some more of these creatures. You can go check out the swamp in the north if you want, where the guys disappeared.
Didn't we go north or well, we went
No,
west.
we
No, you went
west.
west. You kind of like you went over the swamp.
I'm
a
interested to
little
see what killed these guys.
The guys
Which-
in the east or the guys in the north? Because both sets of guys to the north and east died.
bit. You
Let's go to
don't know
the
that
east.
guys in the
Let's
north
go to the
died.
east.
True, the guys in the north could just be, disregarding their duty.
We
and
actually
then
heard the
have to
guys in
kill
the
them
east
anyway.
die, so I want to see what.
Yeah, we
killed
do
them.
know the guys in the east died.
Yeah. You want to go check that out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, everyone, whatever we find to the east, I get to name it. Unless it's more of those.
I don't get to name
GTFs.
anything. There was nothing in this. I got it. We'll call the Southlands the dry.
Disappointment.
Yes. At least I got that. I say it's like these beasts are just lying timid as fuck next to me. I'm just like patting one of them. It's like, at least I got that.
Where's the? Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so you guys go to the. You guys drop off the
Face of the planet.
the
Yeah.
hell are they called? The T-gaffs or whatever.
GDFs.
The GDFs, yeah. You drop them off and then you head east.
Bye, cuties.
You very easily find the other party.
They just
They
haven't
walked for a,
camp.
yeah, they walked for a lot longer. But they're very clearly obvious as you come up towards them because there's just like mountains in the distance, and then there's just bodies everywhere. As you get closer, I need to check something. I don't believe these do anything that you guys need to roll for. So, as you get closer, you see like fairly small glittering objects like moving along the area. Like some are moving back towards the mountains, and others are just kind of moving around. Like they're very very small but shiny.
Do we have any scanners on this thing?
Sure.
Is that like a screw?
Larson, can you give us a scan?
I can indeed. That's what I keep me around for.
Well, that
This
your
shit
clever
running.
wit and
Charming demeanor, I know.
yes.
I also like that he hates human
Oh yeah.
beings.
So he brings up kind of like a close-up video of one of these things, and this is what they look like.
It's just a dude surfing. He's like, yeah.
We're gonna get to
Yeah.
see what they look like, and chat's not.
No, I put it in chat too.
Damn it.
What the fuck is that?
He's
Like,
special.
is that like gray goo? Like, what is that?
They look
Robot
like,
ticks.
yeah, robotics or like robotic pill bugs.
Robotics, right?
Robotics.
Robotics.
Every single thing. So I'm assuming that
That one was too easy.
I'm assuming out of character, none of you guys know what this is.
I think I know what that is. But
I
don't
do not know what that is. What is that?
I only know that
Life.
very few things have glowing green E LEDs.
Yeah. Roll a Forbidden Law Xenos on this one. -10.
Could I roll a Forbidden Lore Adeptus Mechanicus? That's
Fuck yeah.
applicable?
I'd say
Not
definitely.
at all. Not at all.
The weird bug things.
Yeah, the freaking weird bug things.
Fucking weird bug things.
Fucking harmony.
I just look out and was like, oh, I know what those are.
So,
Everybody
Harmony,
I once had sex with a tech priest.
So,
weird.
Harmony, you remember way back when
Toys for days.
You were with a person from a planet that was destroyed by Necrons, and the initial
You dirty motherfucker.
the initial
Look, my pillow talk is fucking great. Okay. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. What happened first was these little skittery bugs turned up, and they're known as scarabs.
hang on, I like the idea that we're getting down to business, and I'm just like enjoying myself, and then he stops doing his business. I'm like, I turn around and look back, and he's just like sobbing, and I'm just like, no one cries in the bedroom. Come, sit. Tell me what is bothering you. It's like,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you kick him out of the bedroom.
it's like
You go cry in the hallway.
my entire planet died by Necrons, and I was like, what's a Necron? I've never heard of that weird shit you guys are into. And it's just like, well, if you must know, and then it goes into your description of whatever it is.
So it started with these little scarabs turning up, and later on basically Necrons descended on the planet and destroyed it. The problem with Necrons is they're virtually indestructible, and even when you do destroy them, they don't really get destroyed. The best way to deal with Necrons is to not be there, basically.
Why is there so many things like that in this game where it's just like, hey,
12-year-old.
just leave?
12-year-old.
12-year-old.
Well, I
12-year-old.
mean, like, this
Got
is
it.
the thing, is with the Dark Eldar, you can destroy them. It's just that they're fucking dangerous. With the Eldar, you can destroy them, it's just that they're dangerous. With the Necron, if they come to a planet, leave the planet. That's it.
What are you guys like? Oh, I've heard about those things. We should leave now that we have a quarry. Necrons will kill everyone and everything. And I
Alright.
know that because a man sobbed into my back one time.
All right.
Oh,
You guys
course.
will have all have heard of
Heard
Necrons.
of Necrons, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate Necrons.
All
Those
right.
are like the basic bitches of the Necrons. They come in and they just like, be basic bitches.
I guess I don't get to name them, huh?
I mean, you could.
Unfortunate.
What would you like to call them?
I think Basic Bitches is a wonderful name.
But you didn't come up with it.
It's okay. You didn't get to name anything other than that dreary plains to the south.
Well, don't worry. If it makes you feel any better, it won't last that much longer.
All right.
Basic Bitches they are.
We're almost like endangered species rescuers because these things, the things that we caught and brought with us, they're not going to
We're about
exist
to get
anymore.
murdered. Do we want to check
So-
out the north direction?
One thing that you would probably... What do you roll? You rolled a...
4.
4. Yeah, one thing you probably know is that most likely, or terrifyingly possibly, this could be a tomb world. I
Can you
assume that
elaborate on what a tomb world is?
I know what a tomb world is.
Yeah, tomb world is kind of like a Necron factory.
Does that
That's where
mean
they
that
make Necrons.
is there any possibility that our creatures are Necrons?
Or the little...
No,
Oh,
the
well,
ones we
Our big guys are living. They're not.
They're living. So the tomb worlds are very often huge production facilities, either big pyramids, or like buried in the grounds. If you were to guess, you'd say mountains. Probably a good bet as to where the tomb.
Is there any chance we can blow this planet up on our way out?
You would not want. You could ask Mersin. Mersin would know about this.
No, we need to get out of this system. We need to delete this out of our logs. We need to pretend this place never existed.
Why? If we can destroy the planet and stop them, why wouldn't
That's
we?
the thing. You've seen the power that the ship can do. You've seen it blow up a planet. It won't even scratch the surface of this planet. This place is a built, basically sentient machine. It is the most accursed thing that I know. It is a giant AI, full of a limitless supply of flesh-hating machines. They hate you more than I do. And
Perhaps
that's-
we should leave now then. rather
Yes,
than.
we
try-
shouldn't even
All
pick
right.
up a base. We should just go.
It's like I like the idea. It's like the ship's back, guys, pick us up. What the fuck?
Captain, grab onto the ship.
Listen,
Maybe-
we're going to drop the
John,
draw
grab
for like 2 minutes. Climb on, or we're leaving you behind. And we're not
So,
stopping while we do it.
I will also say that you may not want to tell the captain about this.
Why?
He may want to
Pretty
come back
sure
and
he's
try
going to
them.
want to explode the planet if we tell him about it. With his
He'll want to try to fight it.
Waking up the Necrons would result in
Death.
possibly the death of the entire Koronus Expanse.
Oh,
Yeah, they're real bad.
That's a Necron tomb world for you, basically.
I would
Oh.
much rather face Tyranids than Necrons.
Where would
Right,
you say that
over.
we are right now?
Necrons-
Just out of
Necrons
curiosity.
can be fought. It's just
yeah,
They
at
can be
great,
beaten.
great expense,
yeah.
and they're like
we're
it
not,
takes-
and we aren't an army,
no. It would take the entire of humanity's armada
right?
to suppress an actual Necron.
Well, what was the planet that we're on right now?
Burn Scour.
We should burn and scour it from our memories.
Where is Burn Scour on this list?
Up the top.
The upper right.
Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. It's already got a cross through it. Let me just.
Just add
Another one there. So, there we go.
Just a huge sign. Nope.
New.
Hmm.
big ol' fat dope and nope.
Well, that's terribly unfortunate.
All right, so pick up our
Hey,
crew and back
you-
to the ship.
You guys wanted to go east.
I was
Uh,
hoping it was the giant worm thing.
At least we know.
Yeah, you do know. I mean, like the thing is you know,
How did we
If
get
they-
here?
if-
Sorry.
if this place was active, then
We'd already
you know,
be dead.
You would know, yeah. So they're currently dormant. You just don't want to wake them up.
How did we
Yeah.
get here, by the way?
You came by ship, mate.
No, I mean, planet to planet.
Oh, we came from.
You came through
The penal planet.
Yeah.
Which was?
Was it? Was Serpentis?
Lucius's
Melisial.
breath.
You went from Yerazol to Melesial, and then Melesial to Burnskow.
Oh, wait,
I like the cross through it, and just
no,
the
no, no. We
lower
went to
next
Lucian's breath. Lucian's breath to Melesial. Melesial to Burnskower.
That is
That's
correct. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we were
Melesial.
asking Melizio about the Igarian. But they didn't know
Yep.
anything.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Wait, Lucian's breath to where?
Melesial.
Yeah, Lucian's breath to Melesial, and then Melesial to Burnskow.
All right, so
We should go somewhere
back to the
anywhere
ship
but
then.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Pick up our peeps and head back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we should pick them up. They're not really worth much.
Oh,
You got to go back there to pick up the animals.
Yeah.
That's right.
so we can. Well, they can bring it on. Whoever helps load we can
Just
get
stay
the-
on the ship. As they're like
Yes.
pushing the car to just stay here. Just stay here.
Just
There's more,
remember,
stay,
Merson.
just stay.
Remember, Merson, they all have ship-issued guns.
Question:
Uh,
I would leave my favorite gun here to get away from this planet.
Merson,
Yes.
Oh.
Omnissiah? Doing
Merson.
Omnissiah. I'm not touching the ship hole.
you know
If I-
what? Actually, as the Omnissiah, I am now speaking to you right now, and I'm gonna say, you can't let any of the red shirts that came with you to see the Necrons live.
Understood, Omnissiah. I will do as you will. Yeah, they're a lost cause. They've been infected with the Necron virus. They'll change any moment.
Wait, what?
What?
The little shiny things you saw on the desert, small,
Yeah.
tiny, microscopic AI. They infect lesser crewmates. You guys, your psychic abilities will protect you. My machinery, those mutations, they will protect you against these microscopic AI. The rest of the crew, not so lucky. They're gonna have to stay behind.
Oh,
The acidic blood of the creatures should protect them.
Hmm. Well then, we should tell all of them to turn in their arms for inspection due to acid damage, and then leave them.
I was going to say jettison. That sounds better, right? Jettison?
We don't want to bring them on the ship if they're infected by an AI, because if they come on, we'll have to scour the ship already mid-flight before we go up to the ship. we wouldn't want to bring any of the infection with us. Correct, Merson?
The ship itself should be fine. The machine spirit inside will not allow itself so easily taken over.
Good.
It's got a stronger will than flesh.
All right.
and bone.
Well, let's go get us our animals that we've captured and the captain and.
The captain's back up in the.
Yeah, he's in the ship.
Oh, I thought the captain was sitting on the forward base, just
No,
watching our
he's-
progress.
He's poopsing.
Oh, wonderful. Well then, let's go grab the gear and leave the men. Yes.
All
That works
right.
for me.
Wonderful.
Yeah. No. You ordered
I
them.
send a message to Harmony. I'm very glad we didn't bring the twins.
Yes.
Oh,
Did you bring anyone with you? Any?
well, I didn't. I don't really have much of an entourage left.
Lucky Johnson was left as in charge of the
The
station.
ship,
correct?
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Merson,
he is lucky then, because I was going to leave him on the planet.
what about Claw Chopper?
Oh, trying not to let Claw Chopper here. Claw Chopper's too stupid for the AI to infect.
You hear that, Claw Chopper? You're safe.
Must be the fact that you don't have any genitalia. A bonus,
Exactly.
I suppose.
That's how they like to get in, right through the genitalia.
That's how it
Easiest
works.
location.
Nasty.
Yeah,
That
they're
is-
not nice people.
That is
The machines.
Necrons, the AI STD of the universe.
Essentially, you can't get rid of it.
Because I had a quick chat with Floof, and Mersim does believe that all of the
All the crew must stay behind.
yeah.
But how
What?
I
So
played
hang
it
on.
to
He
the-
didn't make any rolls, did he? Oh no, he
that's what
did.
He's
that's what we're
about
gonna do.
to make a deceive roll.
Yep.
With I'm gonna say plus 20.
Hang on. So why does he believe that though? Did he not?
Homicide told me.
Well, it's not just the Omnicide. Your kind of knowledge and like a Necron, and you guys would know this a little bit. If you find a Necron tomb world, if you mention it to anyone vaguely connected to an Inquisitor or the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, or any kind of law enforcement, even if you're a rogue trader, you're probably going to get murdered.
Because they're that worried about the spread.
Yeah.
Why would you put us on these planets all the time, Sheepdog?
Huh?
Well, like, hey, we want to go find this monster, and you're like, okay, I'll put it on one of these fucking worlds where they can't leave.
That's what happened. That's what
We
happened when
can,
you make
we can
RNG.
leave. We just can't ever tell anybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
sweet
mean,
Omnicide,
You know,
please grant me the power to save my
The-
crewmates from certain doom.
the thing is it may not be a Necron tomb world. You don't know this for sure.
All we
But
know is that there was
there is a possibility, and the possibility alone is enough to terrify anyone who knows even a little bit about Necrons.
Okay, so he's trying to save us then.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fate point there.
What is your skill on this? I'm curious. You rolled.
9.
9.
Okay.
He's
So-
got a plus 10.
You know, maybe you should.
Well, okay,
Here's
so-
what I would suggest. Maybe pull me aside and let me help you with this.
So basically,
We
What
guys
this will-
are knowing.
this-
Okay.
what this will mean is that you're not that convincing as to the reason.
I don't know. That looks like a fucking failure to me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is,
You
it's
guys
like,
understand I'm lying, but you don't know why I'm lying.
you understand that he's lying about something. You don't know why he's lying.
Shouldn't his failure
So-
to deceive mean that we roll scrutiny?
No, okay. So what this means is like what he's saying is that the regular crewmen might be affected by the Necron scarabs, by the AI, this kind of thing, and therefore they need to die or they need to stay on this planet.
I mean,
effectively, that doesn't make sense to you guys, and you can choose to just go along with him, assuming he has a good reason, or you can be like, I want to see if I can figure out.
Adonai.
You know, you can take it a step further and like confront him with scrutiny and be like, why is he lying?
Adonai.
Yes, Harmony.
Did we know anyone in that group of hillbillies?
Which group of hillbillies?
The ones on the planet right now at the camp.
Oh, I'm assuming we're on our way to the camp currently.
Yeah, and I assume you guys
We're backing up in time to when he told us these things. No, I don't believe so. I think these are all legacy crewmen, not any of the ones. Well, I mean, some of the ones we brought on from the agri world, but none of the ones who competed in the talent contest. Surely.
So I'm a little confused as to why we care that much. If anything, they might have a more fruitful life here than being shot in the face by a captain or put on the world with my new best friends. I like pat the cage. Oh.
Oh, we left the cages back in the base.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well.
That's why we're going back to the base.
Yeah.
First.
There is an empty cage.
I mean, you can pet the empty cage. Not creepy or anything.
Just stroke the bars.
Yeah. It's like.
Well, I mean, it's no problem to me. It does seem like Mersum isn't telling us the whole truth, but I mean, frankly, I don't
in the
want
corner
to be on
fidgeting. I'm just like.
I don't want to be on this planet with the freaking Necrons. That is not how Adonai Kalmare will die. And I'm certainly not going to risk myself for lowly crew members.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't really care that much. I don't even know where we're even in this situation where we have to pretend to be deceived. Oh, he's looking at me. Yes, that does make a lot of sense.
Harmony, you can do stuff with brains, right? With memories.
Sure, yes.
Can you wipe my memory of this planet?
I mean, I can give it the old college try.
Considering how much machine you are at this point, you can probably do it yourself or get your.
No. Let me try. This will be interesting. I want to do a mind probe on him.
All right, but just nothing weird, please.
If you make him my cousin, Harmony.
What, you're going to try and fuck him the moment that happens?
Okay.
You can't hear this. This is mind.
Harmony.
Yeah.
If you do this right, you do this good for me, I'll upgrade the speakers in your sanctuary. I'll wall to wall speakers bigger than you.
Are we giving out favors now for guarding your dirty little secrets?
No, I don't.
I will
you don't
accept
understand.
this deal. It is
planet
fine.
Scares me. It terrifies me.
Yes. Well, why don't you just relax and I'll just put my hand on his head and just go and just jump into it like. So what is your willpower?
It's fucking garbage. 18? No, that's my 31. That's my fellowship. 18. 31 willpower.
Okay. I'll do it unfettered. I think. I don't think I need to push with someone with such a low willpower. So let's see. Mind probe. Opposed willpower. So roll your opposed, and then I will roll mine unfettered. No bonus.
That's actually pretty good.
Willpower plus 5.
Now he rolls good.
Yeah, that'll roll good. Hey, that's enough.
I rolled an
That's
85.
success.
Do you want to use a fate point to resist him?
You know what?
think I'll accept it.
You don't need much degree of success just to take that memory out.
I get that, but I want to go as deep as I can.
He's gonna go real deep.
I
Oh,
want,
man,
yeah,
you're
I
gonna hit
want
my
to.
PTSD levels.
I want to know about Merson before he was all fucked up with robots and shit. You know, I want to go
Made
that
better,
deep.
you mean? Before I was made better.
But, I mean, this is mostly, think of this as a way for you
That's
to
just
do a little bit of backstory here, Merson, because
Right.
you're sure as fuck not going to tell us. So
Just as a note, by becoming a tech priest and replacing a lot of his body with machines, you're not going to be able to get too many deep memories because he's going to have lost a lot of those memories by going mostly machine.
well, let's see what I can dig up.
Just something to keep in mind. We're not going to be able to get to Child Mersum.
He's probably purged a lot of memories he doesn't consider important as well.
That's better. We'll go with that one.
Ah,
Okay.
Oh, damn. We're deep in there.
Yeah, we're like fucking bottom deep level with 5.8. So,
Yeah, let's go with Harmony. What are you looking for? And then Merson. What does he
I'll
find? Kind
elaborate.
of thing.
let's talk about like you as a kid, and then you slowly adding parts and what it felt like to lose all these parts, and then maybe you can give me something that I can sort of use as a way to roleplay with your character. That's what I'm looking for mostly.
Alright, so let's see. Child
And
Merson.
you know what? For this particular moment, I guess Adonai has been dragged along by a process of my mind links as well. So keep that in mind. So
Okay. So Mersum, so you see Mersum as a small child. I would say 12, 13. He doesn't know his own age, but around there. And he's living on the streets of a hive world, a small. Think of it as steampunk the planet. There's lots of machines, lots of metal, lots of weird tech gadget that probably don't work, but people won't take apart, so they just kind of pile up. And so he's scavenging around the streets looking for parts to sell just for food. And it's and he's got to do it back in the back alleys out of sight because breaking apart machines is really bad. People don't like it. They don't like to see you take stuff apart because what you're basically saying is, I know more than the person who made this. And that's heretical on these kind of planets because that's the whole thing of that's Mechanicus, is that the machinist, the tech priest of the golden age of mankind were the most brilliant minds ever. They made the best stuff, and anything we can do won't even hold up to it. We just have to we can only fix it and hope to maintain it or find stuff that's been lost. So him taking apart stuff got him in trouble a few times with the law, and he was taken to the slave mines where he worked until he was a young man, old enough to hold a las gun basically, and he fought for years, longer than he cared to remember, where just he had that hollowed, sunken look in his face where he just lost all hope of ever getting out. And just as he started getting more fights, started getting injured, started losing body parts, replacing them with machines. And then
what type of injuries were you taking on? Like,
he lost an arm, part of his face, so he had to replace an eye, and his lungs. His lungs got burnt out by toxic gas. Had to replace them. That was all before he joined. This was stuff I rolled up when he was made. And then he started discovering the only parts of me that still work properly are the machine parts. I should pursue this. Joined the Depths Mechanicus. He enjoyed the weapons and self-improvements more than actually discovering the technology itself. So they decided, like, no, you don't really fit a tech priest, you fit an explorator. Go on this ship, find us archaeotech, and you can upgrade yourself and fight things with all the guns you want. And so that's what he did. As he more adventures, he replaced more body parts with machines until, as you see him now, is mostly machine. The only parts of him that are still flesh are parts of his head, and I think his heart's replaced too. I don't know if any of his major organs are still actually human. I think it's mostly just his face and brain, and even his brain's got a computer in it. Yeah. He hate. When he was fighting in his war as he was younger, he was fighting chaos cultists. He has a deep, deep hatred of chaos. But he's not scared of psychers because chaos has psychers. He's seen psychers. He's killed psychers. So that's why when he see you guys do your psyker abilities, it doesn't really phase him too much because he's seen worse out on the ground. Even though my roles may not reflect that, he has seen worse.
Let me ask you something. Is there like memories in here that I can help you recover? Because I am pretty deep. Is there something like that's damaged from you putting stuff in your brain that's not really clear, or something like maybe of your family or something like that?
Probably his meetings with the previous Captain Briggs. He doesn't really remember that when he first met him.
Interesting. You know what? Is there anything I need to do, Sheepdog, to sort of repair those memories for him in some way while I'm in here? Like you can look at it as a point of view from like maybe I'm more interested in learning out about Grandpa Briggs than, you know, and it's a second thought to maybe repair it for Mersum, but
I'd say to gain that knowledge for yourself would not be too much of a problem. The problem would be that to repair it, Mersum's, you know, these kind of like human interactions, and correct me if I'm wrong, Floof, but Mersum is not really interested in these human interactions. They're the main reason that they've kind of faded out and disappeared. Yeah. You know, like the kind of the prominent memories are the times like he
look at the ship.
Yeah,
ship.
he fixed like the ship really well. You know, like interactions with the machine spirits and other machine spirits in like weapons and stuff like that. You know, like fixing a gun like really well. All these kind of things. You know, it's baffling to you. It's like, you know, it's like delving into the mind of a robot almost.
He's like, why does he care that the pistols that you found the correct bolt for this pistol?
Yeah, and maybe that's why I want to repair it, right? Because like Harmony is all about human interaction and Mersum's all about the robot stuff. So while I'm in here, I'm just gonna fix it for him. You know, like there's no reason not to.
So I'll say no roll required. If you want to retrieve the memory for yourself, you can.
Okay.
If you want to repair it, you'll have to roll on the table.
The table, the psychic
That's
table.
terrible.
The effort that it will take, the effort that it will require to repair this memory, especially without Mersum's help, would require you to roll on the table of.
All right,
things.
that's fair. Before I do that though, I want to know why you're so scared of hive worlds. Like what instilled the fear in you about them?
Of this world?
Yeah.
This tomb world.
Tomb world.
Hive world's where I live. Tomb world is what I really hate and scared of because the Adeptus Mechanicus, the people who basically saved me from my life of war, they deeply instill unfathomable hatred of AI. Artificial intelligence is the most terrible, heretical thing in existence. Like, it's so bad, we don't even talk about it. It's how bad it is. Like it's not something you say in an earshot of anyone above you. And if you want to keep some respect of those below you, you still don't talk about it. It is like these are literally the source. Well, not the source, but directly influential of the reason that Adeptus Mechanicus was founded, and what started the downfall of the Golden Age of mankind. Why we're in this like terrible universe we are now is because of AI.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess Harmony will remember that little thing at the top there. So let's do that roll and see if we can repair that memory.
Okay.
All right. So 1d100. No bonuses or nothing like that. No, I didn't use it unfettered, so 69.
69.
And good old Adam
How
Sandler,
fitting.
69.
So let's find out what this
What is 69? Don't go with it,
which one you want, because you're still in the flyer at the moment.
Do you want me to read it, Sheepdog?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
please.
What page is that on, by
Alright.
the way?
Tech Scorn. It's on page 160. The machine spirit rejects your unnatural ways. All unwarded tech devices within 5d10 meters malfunction momentarily, and all ranged weapons jam. Whilst characters with cybernetic implants must pass a routine +10 toughness test or suffer 1d5 damage. You've not angered the machine spirit, and I'm not gonna lie.
That is
That is
so
incredibly
thematic.
fitting.
What you
That
were
is so
trying to do.
appropriate. It is ridiculous. God damn,
I
dude.
love it.
What is with
I
your
love
roles
it.
in this shit?
I don't
All
know.
right, so
That is so
that's,
good.
If you were trying to pick one that fit the story, that is the one you would pick.
So that is what was it, a +10 or a -10 toughness?
+10.
So that'd make it harder for you. Yeah.
Are you?
No,
you
easier.
can go with the mask if you want.
No, dude. Are you kidding me?
This is perfect.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to. I was just
Come
saying
on,
you can
Mercer,
if you want.
Don't break yourself. All right, just barely.
Okay, cool.
So-
Now that you've done that and we've made this choice, I would just like to point out one very crucial thing.
You're in a flyer.
We are in a ship.
So Blur,
Blair,
how
save
do you feel about making a pilot test to stop from crashing?
I like pilot tests.
We all like pilot tests.
By the hair of his chinny
What
chin
is with
chin.
you guys and the skin of your teeth? Jeez.
Wow, there's amazingly no negatives.
So
to the
I
ship.
really like this scene. This scene is so fucking thematic. It's crazy. So I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I can fix that for you. I just like, we get like this like
it
fucking.
just starts like I start like
Have you guys
sparking
seen?
is shaking. and it's
Have you
like-
guys seen King Arthur yet? The movie.
Mm-mm.
So they do like montages like super well. So I imagine like that whole scene of you growing up is just like a giant montage of shit happening, right? And then do I meet the machine spirit inside of you? Like how does that work?
Maybe you seem like you feel like another presence, and it's like anger. It's like get out of here, kind of. It's kind of like, you know, you don't belong here. You're not him. You're not me. Get out, kind of. And so it's kind of like rejecting you, and that's what. And you know, it's so violently that it almost hurts me.
Yeah. And I like the idea that I'm here to do something. I repair this memory, but I also want to remove that memory that you wanted removed.
Of the knowledge of this planet
Yeah.
and what we saw in it.
Yeah. Do I need to do anything special for that?
I'm assuming that's the first thing you do.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
Well, because if you do that last, as in like if Harmony's so interested in looking at all this stuff and like repairing these memories, if you try and do that afterwards, that's going to be really difficult because you've already been rejected.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, I assume I would have done it first. I guess.
Yeah.
Like, if that would have been surface level, I would have just like I would have like fucking me and Adonai in a virtual car. We just fucking like pull guns out, just like and
Yeah,
shoot the memory as we drive by. You know, like.
Mercer wants this to happen so much that it's basically stealing candy from a baby when the baby is giving you the candy and begging you to take it from it.
So maybe I just like.
Kenny's an old man with a van.
So maybe this like mechanical like ghostly voice and face sort of like screams at myself and Adonai, and I turned to Adonai and I was like, do you want to see anything else before we go? I don't think we're welcome here anymore.
No, I learned more about Mercer than I honestly ever even thought to care about.
All right, so tell us about the memory of Grandpa Briggs.
Okay. So, Grandpa Briggs was not as typical as you might expect. He was more of a rogue.
Is he like
Briggs
a Han
family. Sorry?
Is he like a Han Solo?
He's more of a Lando Calrissian, I'd say.
Okay.
a bit less honorable. You know what? A good way to
Less
describe
honorable
him.
than Lando?
He's a space pirate.
A good way to describe him would be Captain Barbossa.
Okay.
You
Wait,
know, so
Early Captain Barbossa or later Captain Barbossa?
probably somewhere in between.
Because towards the later movies, they made him more friendly. Because
Yeah, because he was a popular character. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'd say somewhere in between, like not as treacherous as he is at the beginning, but not as friendly as he is towards the end.
All right.
So you know, like it's kind of like flip a coin. That's how much
He'll definitely kill you if you have something he wants, but he probably won't kill you just cause.
Yeah, that's and you know he did definitely have some sense of honor. You know,
he has his own sense of honor, even
Yeah.
if that doesn't line up with everybody else's.
Yeah, and obviously Mersim, you know, Mersim coming up, he saw glimpses, you know, these kind of things, but he wasn't, you know, he was going up the ranks, you know, he didn't start out important on the ship. You know, so, and also probably the best person to tell you about Grandpa Briggs would be Blur. Because Blur was born on the ship and, you know, rose up the ranks a bit quicker and, you know, was in a position of importance when Grandpa Briggs died.
Yeah, I think
Blur's memory.
I think you guys would catch a little bit of that, of my opinion of Blur, is that Mersim sees Blur in a favorable light because he believes she has a natural affinity with the machine spirit because of how great of a pilot she is. So like, it's obviously, obviously she could talk to the machine spirit. Duh. That's why she's such a good pilot.
Well, and also there's probably an aspect of Blur knowing the ship almost. Probably, like, you probably don't want to admit this, but better than you, yeah. At least the layout and the cubby holes and all that.
And how she rides, yeah, all that.
Yeah. You know,
when Blur's driving a ship, she's like, hey, Mersim, left thruster is a little weak. And you keep checking out. I'm like, it is weak. What the fuck?
One thing I will say, going on from here, if you want to go back into Mersim's mind or anything like that, it is 100% going to be up to Mersim. So he can allow you in.
Oh, I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm never gonna use my like mind wipey powers.
Oh yeah.
On
I know. But this is like a consequence of the psychic happenstance, and this basically his subconscious is guarded against you. You know, so
that's
he's got
fine.
to willingly.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I've unlocked a bit of humanity in him again. I don't know, like, I don't know how you would act upon that information, Floof, but like, that's how I see it. Like,
he probably won't notice it right away. Something will happen. He's like, like it was like, hey, that guy fell down and stabbed himself. And he's like, instead of being like, is the knife okay? I'm like, oh, that's kind of bad.
He does currently still want to kill all of the.
It's not so much as I hate them. It's more as I now have just like innate fear. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on here? We need to leave. They need to stay. Something inside of me is telling me that.
Unfortunately, however, none of that is currently true because you now don't remember that we met Necrons.
Yeah, that is now.
What I specifically deleted from his mind was like the information about this planet is what he asked for.
Yeah,
which was that it's a Necron tomb world, or that we suspect is a Necron tomb world.
Yeah, and the meeting with anything pertaining to Necrons. Is gone.
All right, well that's cool. So I like the idea that I sort of wake up. I'm sort of like sprawled out on the deck a little bit because I imagine the ship just went and just dropped down a bunch.
Yeah, the
like
ship jerked. You know, you guys fell over. Mersim's still like standing there because obviously he's got stabilizers and freaking. He can actually hover, I believe.
I can if I so choose.
Yeah, which is ridiculous considering his fucking bulk and everything.
And survive in space.
Yeah. I can just
survive acid.
Yeah, the captain decides to jettison me. I'm like, all right, this is fine. Fine, tumbling through space. This is fine.
But yeah, the all of your weapons are jammed. Mercim, you may want to fix that at some point. A lot of the dials and radar and etc. Equivalent of radar. It's all needs to be rebooted and this kind of thing.
As I sort of come up and sort of pick myself off the ground, I'm like, Mercim, are you all right?
Yeah, good. Oh, that was a doozy.
Yeah, I met your old lady. What a charmer she is.
Well, thank you. I don't know any old ladies.
The creature inside you. Fascinating
the
thing.
machine spirit. Yes.
Yes.
She's a little touchy.
Yes, I know. I did what you asked, by the way.
Harmony. We should check on Blur.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure
What's
to getting
wrong with
to
the
know
ship?
you, Mercim, by the way.
What? Something's wrong with this ship. Why do my weapon smells funny? I
Blur,
can smell it.
Hi.
are we almost back to the forward base?
Yeah. Little delay because the ship got turned off.
Yes. Best not to worry about that.
Sure. Fine. Great. Happens all the time.
Well, shouldn't happen again. I think.
I hold up a finger gun. I'm just like.
Yeah, we're coming in.
Anyway, as the second in command, are you comfortable telling them to give up their guns and, hold the base while we take the guns for repair?
Sure.
Wonderful.
Would that have affected the guns down
Actually,
there?
with the added evidence of your guns all being jammed and fucked, it's actually you're not gonna need to really roll for this. You can just be like, "Shit's."
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Yes.
Okay.
I am not.
Yeah, you got what you wanted.
Yeah, so we land, just come down like, all right, we're having some technical issues.
Hey,
We're gonna need
Blur,
to hold the forward base.
Blur, what's
Take all
wrong with
weapons.
the shuttle?
Hmm?
The shuttle. He sounds funny. What's he talking about?
Whatever you guys were
Passing
doing,
out.
turned it off.
I'll take a look.
I got it back going, but yeah, not good to be flying and then turn
Yeah.
off and then
And-
turn it back on.
Kind of just like Neil Patrick Harris and was it Starship Troopers? It's crying.
Afraid. It's afraid.
And it wasn't some new piece of technology or some amazing tactic. It was one crazy man with psychic abilities who fucked everything up. Harmony.
It was Private What the Fuck from Alpha Squadron.
Oh goddamn. You get their weapons fine. Like they're not going to argue with this, and because you're taking
Drop 'em off. There
yeah,
you go.
because you're
Very
taking
good.
the beasts with you, that's also going to be fine. Like the fact that you're taking the beasts with you and everything, they're happy to wait a little bit without weapons.
He's like, I don't have to stand in the same shuttle as those giant flesh-eating monsters. Fine.
Oh no, come back. Okay, fine.
No,
we'll
let me in
stay
there.
here.
Let me share a cage with it. Bring that guy. He's crazy.
And how many crewmen are down here?
There's probably about 40 or 50. Upwards anywhere to 100 or so. Just doing odd
Probably
jobs.
40 or 50 since we sent a number of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you started with about 100.
Okay.
Is there any way we could mercy kill them?
Sure.
Because we're just leaving them on this planet with no way to get off.
Do you wanna leave some kind of explosive remote detonator to blow up once you get a little ways away?
Yeah, I'd probably ask Merson about that.
Blur, Harmony,
Mm.
Merson,
Mm.
go get into the ship.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
I love this shit.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
What are you
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about?
sure.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay.
What? Wait, what?
Come on.
what,
Come on, big
what
guy.
are you
Come on.
understanding?
Come on, big guy.
I don't. Okay. I fail to understand what you're understanding.
I go ahead and call all towards me.
Do you want to see a magic trick?
Make sure that they're in front of me, looking.
I feel like you need a pair of sunglasses on your third eye.
It's just an eye patch, but it's like it's a
Well,
glass
I
eye
actually do have a silk hood on.
Mhm.
Don't you have some kind of like silken scarf that you?
Yeah, I have a silk headscarf. That is the armor on my head. So as I'm taking my silk headscarf off, gentlemen, you've served the righteous Hysteria well, and you've made your captain very proud. I want you to know that what the work you've done today will echo on in eternity, for the captain is very proud of you. The God Emperor is very proud of you. I imagine, at this point they're like, yeah, I don't know what we did, but yeah, we did it.
I mean, do you want to roll to deceive here?
Yes.
I just like to imagine that they all have like on right here on the shirts, just like a little speaker that just every like 5 minutes. everyone has one.
Wow.
I'd love that. That's awesome.
I'm just gonna use a fate point to add 10 to that.
Okay.
So I've now successfully deceived them.
Yes, they are happy that they've done well. They are,
Your prize is
they're
to
very
stay
joyed
here and
that
die.
one of their superiors has taken the time out to congratulate them and praise them.
Right. Then I open my eye.
So,
Are you
I
men
think-
in blacking these poor sods?
No,
Oh, no.
no.
Oh no.
No. I'm using the lidless stare on them.
Yeah.
We're mercy killing them.
Just please look at the flashing device.
I mean, since they're all looking at me now, it's gonna go
All right,
ahead.
came to this planet, enjoyed a baseball game, had a lovely time. See ya.
Lovely time. All right, so this is gonna be a willpower check. Hold on, I get bonuses to this, I think. No, maybe not. Whatever, willpower.
Nice.
That's a
20.
3 degrees of success, yeah. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use a fate point and add an additional degree of success to this. So
Okay.
4 degrees of success. You want to just go ahead and roll an opposed will check there, bud?
I'll just
50
do
times?
one for all of them.
50.
So close, and yet so far away.
No, that is a 0.1 degree of success.
Just so close, and yet so far away.
What does it sound like when you vaporize 50 souls from the earth?
Well,
Eerily
it's
quiet.
actually going to sound real bad.
Yep.
Um,
Mercy killing is an interesting way of putting it.
So basically what's happening right now is I open up my third eye, which forcibly pushes all of the horrors and terrors of the warp into the eyes and brain of everyone that happens to be looking at me,
Which is everyone.
which is everyone.
Well, yeah.
Because none of them had the willpower to look away. And fun thing is that pretty much every navigator can do this, but I am a master at doing this. So they will all be taking 2d10 plus 5 damage. You want me to roll that there, bud?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
In before 25 damage.
So they're all taking damage that is not
Good
mitigatable
God,
by
Floof.
armor or anything else. anyone taking damage from this is stunned for 1d5 rounds of damage.
They dead, dude. They dead.
I know. I don't ever get to use the ability.
I want to talk about my cool power, man.
They also suffer 1d5 insanity points. So before their brain explodes, they go certifiably insane. And then if any of them happen to survive,
Oh, you know, who knows what kind of shit the GM's gonna pull, right?
if any of them happen to survive, they then have to pass a difficulty -10 toughness test, or excuse me, a difficult -10 toughness test, or instantly die. Also, because I'm a master, they suffer 1d10 insanity points instead of d5. So, all right, mercy killing of 50 people done. I put my silk headscarf back on and get back on the ship.
I like the idea that as you come on, I hand you like the remainder of your sandwich that you gave to me to hold before you went off and killed 50 people.
So I'd say probably what happens is you unveil this eye, and instantly there's just a few of them just drop stone dead, in like just the visage kills them outright. The outpouring. Then a few more kind of like start screaming, and some of them are rolling around on the ground, like gibbering and like tearing at their faces. Some of them are literally just stock still, just standing there. And as you rewrap your head, turn around, start walking onto the ship, the screaming kind of builds up a little bit. They're clearly all dead and dying and going insane and this kind of thing. As you step onto the ship, where Harmony hands you a sandwich.
Yep. It's like a cucumber and ham sandwich with a little bit of pepper on it.
A little bit of mayo.
A little bit, just a smidgen. I know. No one likes it when people over mayo or over condiments a fucking sandwich. Ruins the sandwich.
Like I don't like mayo, but it just feels appropriate for this kind of sandwich.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So, as I feel like as you guys are kind of going back up to the ship, it's just you four left. Oh, and Claw Chopper.
And the animals.
And the monsters.
Yeah, so you got some like kind of like growling and this kind of thing, because you left the monster, left the creatures, so they're not currently under your control. You don't need to.
Yeah, I like the idea also that I like peel off my like the what do they call it? The crust of the bread, and I just like toss it to them.
Yeah.
Eat the sandwich.
They've eaten, but they can.
It's like flops against their face, and it doesn't care. It's just like.
Come on, eat, Betty. Betty, don't be like that. Okay.
See,
I'm in the corner. I'm
we both
mostly
eat raw
assembled
meat. We have so much in common.
Oh yeah, there is Can Man. Like just.
Can Man is just like in the corner, mostly assembled. He's not quite ready yet.
He's like the HK unit on the fucking Star Wars ship from the Old Republic. He's just like sitting there.
I don't believe he has his legs, so it's just
his torso like plopped against the floor,
like an Iron Man suit, just hanging up in like those chains. He's just like.
Merson.
No, that's me.
What is that?
It's my servitor I'm working on.
You saw it. It's a servitor he's working on. Come on, it's Can Man. You know this already.
How do you know it's Can Man?
Who is Can Man?
For the record, none of you actually know him as Can Man.
I mean, like
I call him Can Man because I don't care to learn his name.
You would recognize his face, Harmony, because that's the dude you sent to Briggs.
I've been inside of his brain.
What? Oh yeah.
And so is Adonai.
And so have I.
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
Can Man?
Yeah. Well, no use to waste a perfectly good body.
It's pretty gross, but yeah, it makes a good point.
He was a explorator on the Solar Lady.
Yeah, remember?
Easy some use.
Harmony.
Hmm.
Do you think you could do something with Hans?
No, I would never do anything to Hans.
Do you really want that to happen, though?
Definitely not. Definitely not doing anything with Hans already. Definitely not. Nope.
Make me a tech roll.
Do it around. Thank you, Captain. 9.7.
You still have to be my 18 degrees of success. Like
It's supposed to be law tech, but they're the same. I know that, so it doesn't matter. What the hell did you roll?
A 7.
Oh well, yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, you can't turn him into a servitor. His head has been ripped off his body, and you can definitely turn him to a servo skull.
Without his head?
The head's there.
Head to make a service.
What if I put a servo skull on his body? They become Nyans.
Nyans.
I just had the weirdest image in my brain of a servo skull giving a blowjob.
That's
like
not his function.
You guys are being infected by your characters, right?
like
Okay, I'm
just
gonna put this out
like
there.
I just imagine just like a picture of him, right, doing the business, and he has like blowjob eyes, and he has like the anime like
That
blushing.
would actually be terrible because servo skulls are literally skulls, man. Like,
I
there's
know,
no way to not
I know,
It's all teeth.
I know, but you can't help my brain sometimes. Look, I haven't slept
we
since
don't have
yesterday.
The professional training to fix your brain.
It's 5:20 in the morning a.m. I haven't slept almost for fucking 30 hours now. Look, my mind's a wandering, okay? Like
Fair.
I wonder.
I will not be making a blowjob robot for you. Sorry.
Oh, no, I don't want one.
Okay.
But yeah, you can definitely turn him into a servo skull.
I will.
Okay.
Be Hans servo skull. How do you do the Skeletor Nya in Hans voice?
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect. Got it. I'll work on it.
I'm the one who has to fucking do it, isn't I?
God, can you imagine him versus the Hodor? No.
Sheepdog gets rid of a character he can't do. He gets brought back and he has to do him anyway. Yay.
Welcome to the
Uh,
12-year-old version of this game.
Man,
So
if we go back to the prison world, I am bringing back Salty Joe. Oily Joe.
Oily Joe's
Oily
still
Joe.
alive.
Oily Joe's still alive.
I am turning him into a servo skull.
Oily Joe is still alive, and he believes himself to be a
Pirate advisor for our
pirate
captain.
advisor to Briggs.
Yes.
What if he's
I haven't had to do the voice for a while, so
What if
it's
he's
probably
British?
going to sound shite and maybe Irish.
No, it sounds good.
bomb
Sounds
you
like
have.
a Irish should. Har, har, har,
What was the Irish line you told me? I'll bomb your fucking house down or something like that.
If you want to do it, if you ever want to do an Irish accent, there's a line that you can say that will easily help you do it. I'll bomb your house. Okay, so with that bit of racism out of the way,
I'll bomb your house.
Blur.
Yeah.
What are we going to tell the captain?
Mission
Those
successful. There was a few early casualties. He didn't want them anyway.
So we should tell the captain that the men on
Actually-
the planet were far too weak to succeed.
Exactly.
The four of us, five, sorry, Claw Chopper.
But
The five of us are spectacular and amazing and captured the animals he wished for.
That's pretty much what happened.
That sounds exactly like what happened.
As far
to
as
me.
I can tell, they just
Is that
walked
exactly
onto
what
the
happened?
ship and went into their cages as instructed. So
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
Right there.
well, what was that? Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
okay, so who would like to study these creatures?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll give it a go. Wait, what does it take?
Scrutiny?
Let's have a look. All right, so
I'm actually really good at scrutiny.
It will take. Yes, scrutiny will be a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good at scrutiny.
Forbidden Law Xenos will be a roll. If you want to check them out for psychic abilities, Sign of Science will be a roll.
All right, I'll do some science.
If any of you would like to make these rolls, like you can do that.
I will spend a fate point and reroll that.
Okay.
I will also spend a fate point and re-roll it.
They are not psychic.
All right.
Damn. Zer with that fat roll.
3.
Yeah, it's a 3. That's
3.
very scrutiny heavy.
That would be a 3. So I'm just looking through your guys' skills to see if there's anything.
It's biological. I'm no help.
I mean, a Medicaid roll will be,
I can medicate them? Sure, let's medicate them. Medicate! I can actually spend my remaining hit point and make that a success.
You can spend your remaining fate point. If you spend your remaining
That's what I meant.
hit point, that would be you die.
Worth
I
it.
really need to figure this out.
I was looking down and I was like, oh yeah, 15 hit points. And I was like, oh,
My only regret is I only have 1 hit point to give to discover the autonomy of these strange critters from space.
Is there anything else here that really works? We still need a Forbidden Law Xenos as well. If anyone who has it would
Okay.
like to do it.
There we go.
Will that tell us
1.5.
different stuff from our scrutiny roll?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give it the old
So
pilot's try.
Oh,
Bam!
fine. I won't do anything then. Blur, motherfucker. Just take all
I
the
mean,
rolls.
and Adonai.
I want to make one of these my pets.
I don't have Forbidden Lore Xenos, so
Well, no, I mean you did better than Harmony for the Sign of Science.
yeah, in fairness though, Harmony caught all 6 of them with his mind powers, so
It's true. And I also got to learn about baby floof, so
yeah, I mean we've all been very helpful in this endeavor. Harmony
Absolutely.
caught the critters, Mercer identified our imminent deaths, Blur flew the ship in a way that didn't murder us, and I killed 50 of our crew.
hashtag doing it real.
Okay. If you will
Hey, things to read.
Things.
Okay, so honestly, with all of these successful rolls, guys can have a look at this, but I'll go through it.
We both
I'll go-
regenerate.
Yeah.
See? We have so much in common.
I
I should be able to control you with my bestial move. I wish I could.
She's not bestial. She's a mutated
I just
human.
have scales and a tail, and I eat raw meat. You know,
You're still just a mutated human.
I'm still a person.
somewhere in there.
So let's go quickly through their stuff. Their awareness is very high. Their concealment is fairly high. So they can conceal themselves. They can move silently, track and shadow, which basically means they're hunters, like full-on hunters. Their basic stats, I guess, is brutal charge, which means that when they charge, they deal 3 extra points of damage. And regeneration. Creatures with this trait, this is, incidentally, guys, I made Eugene, I asked someone to do a roll for the last kind of trait for these guys. Eugene rolled regeneration, so that's how they got regeneration.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
I
job.
did it.
It's
I want to know
Yeah, it's-
something about them.
sure.
What's the likelihood of them being incredibly endangered?
Given
That
they're on
their world is like a fuck you, I'm an AI world.
Well, they're
Well,
not awake yet, so there's no danger to them right now. Right?
Yeah, there's no danger to them. Basically, if the Necrons, for whatever reason, awake,
Mm-hmm.
then that's trouble for everyone.
What I'm
So-
saying is, should we convince the captain to build a captivity zoo on this planet so that he can successfully breed these things and make sure they don't die out in case of
His
that
plan is to breed them anyway.
You with the specimens you've got, and also you can. I mean, you probably don't want to send back down for more.
No.
But you've got 6, and that's enough to start making
Mhm.
more.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how many they have each by birth.
Yeah.
But they're like cats or mice.
Yeah, no, they're
Or
probably. I'd say, in the wild, they give birth to probably 4 to 6 pups, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 or 2, maybe 3 will survive to adulthood. They're very adaptive, so they'll adapt very quickly and easily to a frozen planet as opposed to an ice planet. So there's going to be no problem there. To give you an idea, they have improved natural weapons and razor-sharp natural weapons, so their claws and teeth are counted as not primitive, which means that they do natural damage. They have swift attack, brutal charge, and let's have a look. Their weapon damage is 1d10 plus 5, penetration 3. It's very impressive. They have 23 wounds, and their toughness bonus is... Okay, so they've got 68 weapon skill, 55 strength, 50 toughness, 60 agility, 16 intelligence.
We are not going to have any guardsmen left.
50 perception and 45 willpower. Their toughness bonus, I believe. Yeah, no, their toughness bonus isn't increased, but their agility bonus is doubled.
What?
So for their agility bonus, they have 12.
Oh, okay. Hear me out. Crazy idea.
Mhm.
We trank one of them. Mersum does his, stuff. Makes them not need oxygen.
Mhm.
Makes them, loyal to us. We shoot them out of cannons at other spaceships and have them wreak havoc.
You want to make space cavalry,
GDF-atorium.
Yes. Space Cavalry.
the Fuxatorium.
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 Wow.
Not outside the realm of possibilities.
Can you
but,
clone
I
these
mean-
things? Fliv?
Huh?
Could you clone them?
Cloning's not Mersum's specialty, but maybe the other guys.
I'm honestly not sure if cloning is a thing.
I know people.
Anyways, I think that's probably a really good space to leave it. What do you guys think? Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Leave it with the Fuxatorium.
Yeah. So let's do some shout outs. Thirsty Eugene, let's start with you. What up, sir? How you doing?
I don't know, man. After drinking the whole moon, I'm not sure if I'm still thirsty.
I mean, you drunk
That's
until
a
it's
lot.
dry, and you're coming back for seconds, but there is no
Yeah,
seconds.
I mean, it leaves me wanting. I think that's the old Henley catchphrase. Always leave them wanting more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what the Traeger family does.
Nice. Anywho, hi, I'm Eugene. You can find me on things like Twitch at twitch.tv/Eugene, or on Twitter at DSEugene, or on YouTube at fuck if I know. Don't actually go to that. It's not going to bring you to me. I search for Eugene. You might find me. I don't know. I'm really good at branding, so none of my branding is the exact same.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. I'm exactly the same.
So science. It was another good week. You know, I'm glad I got to use my ability once.
I love that this game is literally us like jumping around the fact that we're like, well, we can't go anywhere until our captain's actually playing. So. We managed to make it work every week, though.
Yeah, I think we did well. I would just like to note that we are on week 18, and I have gotten to use that power twice.
It once hit me.
And both times, it has affected crewmen.
Yeah.
And has been devastating.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
I'm so sorry you've only been able to be awesomely devastating twice in
I've
18
only gotten to
weeks.
be a mass murderer twice.
Yeah.
Well, if you include like bombarding planets, exterminators.
I did not take part in that.
Just a quick question for everyone here. Who is gonna get into that Destiny 2 beta?
Well,
Not
when
this
is it
guy.
available? Yeah, PC only, not PlayStation.
PC.
Oh.
I didn't play the Destiny 1, and I feel like I'd have to play all of Destiny 1 before I could play Destiny 2. And
Nah,
They say no.
They say
but-
no. The only thing that's coming across is just like an emblem. So like,
Yeah.
Oh, you have to buy it first. Okay.
yeah, you have to buy it first to get beta. So I'm just like, I'm wondering if it's worthwhile doing, because if there's gonna be other people playing with me, maybe. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll be taking part in the PC beta, but not the console betas,
yeah.
and then we'll decide.
Yeah. I mean, you have to buy it to get access, but yeah.
You know, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah. Tuxtradamus, let's talk to you for a hot minute, brother.
Yo. I'm Tux. You can find me on all the places /Tuxtradamus. I'm gonna be real. I just want a Fox pet. That's all I want.
Look, man, give me a bit of time. If they're still
want-
around, I'll imprint one in from birth for you. Don't worry, I got you.
Good. We just need to keep them long enough for them to go into heat.
Yeah, the
And then
game.
we'll
This
keep
game is like, okay. Here's the thing about this game. If you're one of me, an astropath, all right, you can only get so many things. Because everything is like, oh, what's that? You want to get a power that costs 300 XP? Fuck you. Like, it doesn't let you do that. It just doesn't. Like, let's see here. When I think next level, what are we 4 now? Next level, rank 5. I can start getting. Star rating 6. No, where is it?
I mean,
Oh, I
you
don't
have a
actually
very-
get one next time.
You have a very understanding GM who's cool with bending or completely ignoring the rules. So.
Yeah, I know. Psychic technique times. Okay, so psychic technique, I can start getting
You've
through.
basically been doing reprogram since the first episode.
Yeah, but that's because I'm no, Mind
That's 'cause
Probe.
it's cool and I enjoyed it, so I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, let's do this shit.
Mind Probe actually does let you do that, but you have to get exceedingly high results, which I'm completely capable of, which is why I'm able to do that stuff. So like starting next level, I can start getting like the more extremely high level cost stuff, and at level 7, I can get the technique that is required to reprogram things intentionally, not just like while I'm doing a mind probe. So
Can I say, like, I like the mask that Harmony has come down. I think it's really interesting to just fucking let the dice roll, you know, to like and see and decide, you know, what you want. when
yeah,
it comes to
generally now that I wasn't aware that was even an option, so thank you for you, Jim, for that. But like the way that I look at it is whatever's more thematically appropriate at the time is probably what I'm going to go with. Not so much like
that last one was
it's just
spot on,
spot on, just like
So beautiful.
thank you, Adam Sandler. That's all I need to say. So what have you been up to, Tux? Where can people find you?
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all those are /Tuxtradamus. We got our shows going on. We started our Urban Shadows one Saturday. It went really well.
Nice.
Um,
That's the stealth one, right?
It's vaguely World of Darkness, but not World of Darkness. Like it's like
Oh.
modern fantasy stuff,
Right.
but more open.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like World of Darkness where it's like this is the lore, damn it, and they punch you in the face with it. Like you
but
do
you
your
like
own.
it.
Yeah, you're into more into the Powered by the Apocalypse style games.
Yeah,
right?
like we did our own shit with it. Like we've got demons and wolves and water fae and all this crazy shit, and it's gonna be good.
I would honestly say if you want to start getting noticed for more stuff, start playing the more, like the ones that, like for example, Void Barons and World of Darkness. They have lore that is set, and a lot of people really love that. So like, I found great success with doing that sort of stuff. So
And then we just dumpster on top of all of that.
yeah, but you know,
Just put a dump truck on top of it.
but
Well,
to,
I mean-
to a degree, like it's not like we're being
To a
serious
degree,
about
yeah.
it either.
Yeah.
So.
Considering how many people have watched the first couple of episodes of Void Barons, we've only had one person really complain about it.
Yeah, but we don't know how many people have just been like, well, they're not playing the way that I play, so I'm not gonna
So,
watch
oh,
it.
fuck
Yeah,
You know,
but fuck it. I know 40k nerds. If they're pissed off about it, they're going to complain. Like that's just what those motherfuckers are like. I see you out there. I see you in your fucking stand outside Games Workshop with your bloody.
How dare you?
These guys on YouTube.
Seriously.
So yeah, that's. I mean, we need to do more stuff together, Tux. Like maybe I want to do some stuff on your channel. To be honest with you, you help out enough here. So, but yeah, you probably won't have me. I'm too risque.
I do too much stuff.
Yeah.
I've been 6 games a week now.
Yeah, with 3 on mine and
Yeah, 3 on yours and 3 on mine.
Jesus, I'm about to start a 7th one. So
Mhm.
I'll have you beat, motherfucker. Speaking about beating a motherfucker, let's go over to Mr. Floof. What up, sir? How you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm twitch.tv/floofnight. I love Void Barons. I love Mersum. I love the candor that I just love the brute, just like asshole nature that he has of just not getting along with him. But it was really nice to be able to actually like explain his backstory a little
Yeah,
more
that's
because
I'm glad
it's
we
hard,
did that.
It's hard on a character that doesn't talk to people to actually talk about himself.
Yeah.
And that was the same thing that happened with Aaron. Aaron wasn't very a talkative guy about himself, and it's just how they got rolled up, and so that's how I play them.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was nice that we got to see a little bit more of Mersum. But other than that, I'm here on Void Barons and Omen. Lots of fun. On my channel, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV. For those who know and care, I am a paladin tank on Behemoth.
And there's
and I'm
3
actually-
words.
Those actually, Final Fantasy XIV is actually a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of the last expansions, like endgame boss fights, and they're actually like really interesting and really challenging.
Yeah.
I can see the appeal of why people prefer that over other MMOs.
It's a really solid MMO.
100%.
It really, really is.
At first I was watching the fights. I'm like, this looks so easy. Like the stuff you have to avoid is so highlighted, but everything happens so fast, and it doesn't say what's happening. It just shows like something's gonna happen here. Like, do I avoid that? Do I get in it? Do I move over here?
Yeah.
Go over there?
Sometimes you have to get out of it. Sometimes you have to stun it. Sometimes it's. And if you're slow on your reactions, you're
You're dead.
or if you mess up your rotation and you use your stun out of character, especially as the tank, like, well, my job is to stun this or I die terribly. Well, I don't have stun up. Shit.
My only problem with those sorts of games, you play them for so long, you think your character would be like customized and stuff, but really, you're doing the same stuff all the other knights, the Templars and shit do at that level,
Yeah,
right?
I mean-
so like, it just doesn't seem like where I want to spend my time, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a problem across most MMOs is they standardize. the
Guild Wars
experience.
2 was pretty unique in that regard.
I would have to agree because I played a Templar, I think was the class. And I played him I literally made him just to be unkillable. I didn't do anything else. I just did not die. And so I would just run into the front of the Zerg because that's World v. World. Our group of guys, your group of guys, smash, smash, smash. And I would be the tip of the spear. I would just run in there, and then people just see a target, they just dump everything on them, and I'd laugh it off. Did you see my health bar just
Engineer
sit there?
condition DPS machine.
Mm.
Anyways, Sheepdo, let's have a chat with you, brother. Where can people find your
Yo.
stuff?
YouTube. Search for me on YouTube. Sheepdog Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
Nice.
find me easily. I'm there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, no, go on.
No, we can do the outro instead. It's
No,
fine.
no,
I need to
you
talk
would-
about
you-
myself or-
You can talk about yourself. You just sound like you finished.
No, well, I mean, I was still talking, or whatever.
Go ahead, just fucking do it. Fuck. Talk.
I'm doing 4 to 5 videos again now. I've got back on it
Nice.
daily. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Now go back to my channel and watch loads of crap. Subscribe. Realize you don't want to see that much of my shit in your feed, and unsubscribe. That is,
Hey, Sheepdog.
yo.
How about that Total War Warhammer 2?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How about them Skaven?
Oh, them Skaven. I love them Skaven.
I'm-
Hopefully, myself and Eugene will be doing a co-op campaign where we both be role-playing as Skaven,
Regardless of what we're playing.
regardless of the race we're actually playing. Like, so even if like it's
Dwarf Skaven.
Dwarf Skaven, it's gonna be a thing.
Nice. All right, guys.
Real quick before we end, I wanted. Sorry, I know I was gonna do it during my outro, but we started talking about MMO. I want to do the last roll for Canman's legs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Actually, if
So the
you
can man can do the can.
if you'd like to turn Hans into a server skull, you can spend it instead of Canman's legs.
I think I want to finish Canman off first. He's almost
Fair
there. Let's see. What should I do for Canman's legs? Wow, barely succeeded at 1.1.
Barely succeeded at 93. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
By the hair of
Can
his
man,
skinny
can
skin.
What's good legs for Canman? I would say
Landing
that
gears.
they're- The what?
Landing gears.
Landing gears, so he floats.
No, he just has landing gears as legs.
How would he move?
Like you just took him off a ship.
Yeah,
And, just,
And he just has
put them on him.
wheels, and he just drives around on wheels.
I was gonna say like
Oh,
like
give
when you
him
have a can on
reverse
the
dog
string,
legs.
It's just a scan, just a cans on the ground. Reverse dog legs.
Maybe like pneumatic legs, you know, which are very slow, but they're good at crushing cans. You know, like.
I like it.
Oh, wake
Yeah,
up,
he's got
guys!
this
I'm right
hydraulic
behind
leg.
you.
We'll
Yeah.
be there soon.
Can man.
All right,
Cans
cool.
man can.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's Void Baron games. If you did, consider following the channel. And if you're feeling real saucy, why not subscribe? Get access to my cock and spread that all over Twitch. In case you aren't aware, and it's because I just added it after my daily stream yesterday. We will be doing a special Die Party drawing board tomorrow at 9 p.m. PT, which I believe is 6 a.m. my time. So that'll be after Board Games with Bearded Bros with Eric Vulgaris, and he will be doing the show by himself on this channel. It'll be him going through his setup and ritual for putting together a mouse guard game. So he'll be doing his GM prep live right here on the channel. And yeah, so that again is 9 p.m. PT Pacific time tonight, I guess. So yeah, do we know what we're playing tomorrow, Sheepdog? This
No,
afternoon? No.
because the game that was suggested isn't released yet.
All right, we'll find something. We'll keep you guys abreast of the situation. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out what's in the future, check out the schedule. I tried to highlight it all up because in October, we're going to be doing Spooktober, which is basically just going to be an entire month of just shit my pants games. I've never done that before, so we'll have to see how we go. I'll probably get fucking super fatigued of playing scary games. That's what I imagine is going to happen. I'm going to just be like, like the first couple of games, I'll be like, ah, and then the end, I'm just going to be like, oh, well, look at that, a dead body. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you in a couple of hours for the daily stream. But until then, have a good one. And fuck little robots, I guess.